Good evening, everyone, as we begin another evening of evenings where we even the evening. Tonight, it'll be a War and Peace evening, where hopefully there will be less war and more peace. Unless, of course, the party wants more war and less peace, in which case there might be blood. Last week, we picked up with the party still fighting on the top of the Quiet Sister, and they finished off the Aboleth, the Lord of Whispered Secrets. And after a brief tussle, Cayman used the questionable power of the ring to revive the slain drone, who rejoined the living.
I'm alive now.
Yes, indeed. Although perhaps a little changed, something maybe only Braun could notice. But that's neither here nor there. He's back. It's great. Everything's great. They were kindly and politely and immediately asked to leave by the giants, who were quite upset about the lobster monsters and the death of one of their friends, and just kind of a gross scene all around. So y'all were ushered out the mountain by a Rumalok, who left you at the cavern entrance where you had originally been captured by the stone giants. And upon arriving there, you met Ren, played by Bunny, who is currently not here and will probably arrive in a little while. Maybe not, who knows. Barring that, Ren seemed like a tough kind of guy, and chatted with folks and freed the bound Cayman, who had been pummeled unconscious repeatedly over the course of the last so many hours.
Several.
So, and at about the time that we ended the session last week, I believe a number of people were talking about what they wanted to do about Cayman with the ring. And that's about where we left it. Everyone has had a long rest, I think, except Cayman at this point. I'm not sure. You got your long rest in too, yeah? I thought you said at some point that you didn't, and I was like, what?
I wasn't sure because I got shoved off a horse, but then I just went, you know what? I'm taking the long rest. I'm not suffering.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Shoved off a horse, released, and slept.
You're like, okay, fine. Yeah. You got the long rest in. Everyone got the long rest in. Yeah, but here we are. You kind of rested. You came down the mountain. It's like early afternoon, so it's about I don't know, like 10:30 p.m. at night. It's dark out. You're in the cave. Someone's
in a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So now we officially know whether it's daylight or not. Good to know.
It is currently not daylight. It is dark outside.
I had questions.
Yeah. And that is where we lay our scene in fair, quiet Sister's Vale, in the northward side, slightly below floor level, in a cavern with a platform and 2 rail cars that lead off into darkness. What would you like to do?
Murder Braun.
Bring it, come on.
We don't want any of this.
Braun, as you wake up, you see that Cayman is no longer bound. It appears that someone untied him in the night.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Braun gets the big old middle finger.
You also recall that the only person who was on last watch was Ren, the new guy.
Well, I mean, Fat Boy, the Humphrey, was supposed to be on that watch too.
Humphrey, who is eating the breakfast prepared by Ren, was shoveling a sausage into his mouth. And, no one woke me up. What'd you expect? Come on now. I'm gonna be driving the cart anyways. I need to get some good sleep.
I'm not blaming you.
Oh, it sure sounded like you did, but I won't hold it against you as long as you let me have one of your sausages.
Man's got his priorities straight.
Yeah, I'll give him a sausage. I haven't been feeling that hungry lately, anyways. After the beating I got earlier.
Hey, they beat the hunger out of you.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Not entirely unwarranted.
I've never gotten a beating so bad that my hunger went down. Of course, I also don't go around doing things that get me beaten, so, you know.
Hey, yo, I kind of have the opposite. I get hungry when I get beat down. That's just me.
I brought somebody back to life. I don't know what more you want from me.
He does raise a good point.
Looks sideways and looks at the
Speaking
ground
of
when you
which,
say that.
Speaking of which, there's something that's been kind of bugging me ever since I did that. Oh, dead silence. Nobody wants to ask me what I'm thinking about.
So, usually, if you want to say something, you say it anyway.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we're kind of working under an assumption here. What is it?
You notice in this moment that everyone is looking at you and listening to you.
So you remember when I was talking about Blackwind and how we met the Corsair, that guy in that shithole, and he said Blackwind brought people back to life. You remember that? Anybody, or is it just me?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Anybody else thinking?
What have you done?
Oh, I don't
have
quite recall, actually. Was I here yet?
No, this was before you.
So I'm a former pirate.
I got that.
So, okay. My captain was a guy with. Let's do the short version. He had magic eyes or something. He could see through lies. Never once demonstrated the ability to resurrect people, from the dead like you. I heard fairly recently he's bringing the crew back from the dead, and they are all kinds of fiercely loyal to him in a way that they've never been before, at least the ones I knew. So,
Oh shit, that's like
do
kind
you
of what's
feel
happening now.
do you feel any kind of weird pull towards obeying my every command? Am I like a god to you?
Well, I wouldn't call you a god, but
Okay.
yeah, I kind of feel like I owe you something. And you did bring me back.
That's
I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding.
that's a little different. I mean, do you feel like utter devotion to my cause, everything I do and say?
Nah.
All right, totally different then. So whatever he's doing is completely different from what I did, but there might be a connection.
God, I hate it when you leave mites up in the air.
Well, all right, listen. Yeah, I've been thinking about that since I, brought Drone back, and I've been wondering what the hell we're gonna do about it if it turns out that's the case.
DM steeples fingers and listens more intently.
Of course you fucking do.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
yo, it just feels so weird to mention that shit.
right.
Kinda.
And I've been thinking about something else.
What's that?
Do tell.
Well, I understand you all have reservations. I get that. Braun, you especially, you prick.
Joe's are in play nice.
So, I'm going to carry on like I have been, like I was before.
Came in roll perception.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay, roll insight.
On. Jesus. God. Nope. Nope.
Solid.
Nope.
Nope, you're fine.
Who was I looking at?
Someone gives a weird look as you're kind of glancing over everyone, and as you kind of double take, you don't even remember who it was.
Oh. Right, where was I? I'm going to carry on like I was before. All this. Only because you have reservations. And I understand some of you don't trust me anymore.
Hey, yo, what you mean by reservations?
There's this strange belief that I have not, in fact, mastered the power of this ring. So I'm going to carry on. And I'll let us get into the worst, most horrible situations to prove a point.
And just kind of looks around, is a little confused.
I'll look at Braun out of the corner of my eye.
Oh yeah, Braun's getting the look from Cayman too. Dead on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're getting the look back. Braun's waiting for you to say something else.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? No, you don't get it.
Are you trying to say you're gonna walk out on us?
No, I'm going to say that I'm going to keep carrying on. I'm going to keep leading us through this, but I'm not going to use the ring. I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to wait until we are in the worst possible situation. There's no hope of escape. Just so I can make you understand that I have complete control of this ring, and I decide when its power gets used. I am not anybody's puppet, and I am not under anybody's control or influence. And the first thing I do is use the ring to kill Braun.
Wait a minute.
To do what?
To murder Braun right in front of everybody.
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to grab the ring and throw it at him. I'm not actually doing that. I'm just going to throw the ring in his face and it'll kill him.
Braun, roll a dex save.
Roll a dex save, go!
Are you actually taking off the ring?
No, God no.
Oh, man. Sorry, wishful thinking.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
Braun, you dodge the ring. It lands on the ground and starts to roll away. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't throw it. We're good. We're good.
Alright, so. Is that agreeable to you, Braun?
Fine. That's acceptable.
That's what I thought. And should the captain have anything like this ring, we can't destroy it. This ring is part of a set. We have to gather them all together.
You're not gonna carry them all yourself.
Oh no, I'm not carrying them all myself. Absolutely not. But
Hey,
we
yo,
do
what's the set,
get,
though?
I don't actually know. I just know there are pieces of it. And we have to gather them all.
How do you know this?
I have convincing ways of
With
extracting.
who? Where'd you get the info?
Where do you
Did the ring
think
tell you
I
that?
got- Where do you think? No, Braun, the ring did not tell me that.
Then who did?
Not the ring.
Then enlighten us! Who did?
Who do
Hey,
you
yo, was it
think-
your captain?
No. Who do you think told me?
He Grunge kind of looks at everyone else in the party. He's like, no, it's not one of you.
I think it's whoever or whatever's in that ring.
There you go.
And
So
yet you
what's
said
the
Braun
ring?
was wrong.
The ring didn't tell me anything.
Oh.
The separation between the ring and the power it holds is minimal. It is what it represents.
No. no. It is vast and unending. The separation between the ring and the power it holds.
You have a specific flashback to peeking
Oh,
into
yeah.
the sarcophagus and
Oh yeah, I
seeing.
do. Empty. Vast, empty.
No, there was something in there.
Hey,
Fucking
yo,
awe.
so are those pieces like the way that we're going, or are we gonna have to backtrack? What's going on?
No, we're heading straight towards Blackwind. I guarantee we're gonna meet more of the crew once we get to Punjab, Haryana, and Morocco.
Oh, so Black One has it. Alright.
A piece, maybe.
Ooh, could I have the next one? That rings well.
Yeah,
Say it's
sure.
cool. I swear to the gods above.
Nope. Yeah, absolutely. You get the next one.
I wasn't gonna say it was cool, I wasn't, I swear.
Boy, your convictions went from I love
That's a minus.
Shara to huh. That brings kind of cool.
Hey, maybe you should ask him about Char.
Uh,
Maybe there's a reason behind that.
nope. I'm good.
Fair enough.
I don't want to spark up any more brawn beatings. Right. So we've got all that hashed out of the way. Are we good to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here.
Hey, yo, same.
I'm
So,
done with these mountains.
Well, unfortunately, they're not done with you yet, because there's still a ways to go. But once we shoot under these western passes here, we should be coming up near Bald Head Peak and come on down out the northwest side, and you should be free to go, and Cletus won't bother you unless you get him on his migratory path. But, you know.
Hey, yo, Humphrey, I got a personal question.
Uh-oh.
Go right ahead. If and I don't want to answer, I won't.
When we get to the other side of this mountain, are you just gonna mosey your way on back, or do you stay on the other side?
You know, actually, I'm going to go on leave, and I'm going to check out at the way station in the northwestern pass. Wasn't planning on heading to Punjab, which is where I think y'all are headed. I'm actually headed to a village a bit upriver, but you know, this time of year the thaws have come, and you know, I keep hearing that it's frosty up there, and I'm guessing it might still be. So might not even leave the way station if it's bad as it looks.
I'm very glad you said you're not going to Punjab because we're trying to travel smaller.
Well, I mean, I wasn't invited. I wouldn't want to burden you, and I'm a paid guide to get you across the mountains. This place is extremely dangerous.
Yeah,
It's a very different thing from just traveling together for convenience's sake.
Yep.
Not that I don't mind traveling with y'all. You've been very kind. Keep me alive.
Yeah, we try.
Something of a shit show too, I must say. Please,
We're at least hospitable to the visitors. We
because
wouldn't want anyone else to have to deal with our shit.
well, I would like at least one more good review. Might get a raise or promotion, and you know, I honestly I don't think that I can be held super liable for what happened earlier. And, you know, everything that happened can just be kept between you and me. I need to file some reports anyways with those boulders.
For dealing with us alone, you deserve double whatever you're paid. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like this bird. I like this. Was it? Thank you. If you could put in writing, I would greatly appreciate it. But yes,
Give me
yes.
paper and a pen.
Oh, all right.
Well,
everyone, you can start climbing aboard, and I'm going to get Mr. Cleek here some pen and ink, and
before we
he
go,
starts shuffling through his pack to get the items. But yes, go ahead.
Before we go, I'd just like to lighten up our mood a little bit by telling a little joke that I've thought long and hard about.
I love jokes. I think I'll write it down. And he is ready to write it down.
All right. What's the difference between giant speak and gnome speak?
What?
I think I've heard of one like this before, but go. Do it. Say it.
One's a tall language and one's pretty short.
Okay.
Drone does a ha.
You know, if you took that one to Dunwoodington, they might let you live.
I
I
don't.
guess,
Is that supposed to be a good review? A good review or a bad review?
I don't understand how comparing height to a language works.
Like it's because giants are tall. And,
I get it. I get that part, but I don't get how that applies to a language at all.
And the language of the giants takes a really long time to say, and the language of the gnomes happens.
Okay, you didn't say anything about time to say. You said tall.
Yes, that. Oh,
Drone,
barbecue.
ironically, is gonna laugh at your guys' conversation, but not the joke.
I can't believe I had to explain the joke. Oh,
really? It's like right up his alley at this point.
yeah.
It's my secret plot to ruin everything you do.
Yeah, no, I actually, now that I think about it,
Right, just to herself, completely deadpan, you may hear her mutter, I heard when you have to explain the joke, it's not funny.
You see, that's what I thought too, but I don't know.
She's slightly startled that you heard her. She thought she was thinking it, not saying it.
all right, everybody's a critic. I get it.
Only a
Yo,
girl.
can we get this show on the road?
Yeah, screw all of you. I'm just gonna get on. I'm done. Fuck all of you.
Drone's right behind me.
Everybody's a critic.
Cleek, as you are heading to the cart, you are grabbed by the shoulder and offers you a review form, which is it's already like has like letterhead and stuff, and it is for the it is for the guide company that he is a part of, and he asks for you to please fill it out with a favorable tens only, please, a 9, and they say that you need to do better.
I will certainly do so. The
Oh,
man deserves it.
That poor man.
Alrighty. So the party then is loading into the one of the mine carts. It's like, again, a 2-car system. One that you put is more of like a cargo cart, and one that has more of like a it has the console and everything. I should just go ahead and do my hand drawn art. We're gonna do some hand drawn art.
Uh-oh.
Poggers.
Yeah, hand drawn art.
Oh, no.
The least fun time that we have on here. Very good.
I'm guessing it kind of looks like this.
It kind of looks like that. You're close so far.
And then
you it's astonishing what you can accomplish.
With Microsoft.
that's not hand drawn. Get out of here. That's not hand drawn.
That's right.
Cheated. You
That's right.
cheated.
That's right. Absolutely cheated all day long.
See, look at this perfection right here. And then you've got the little halfling.
There you go.
Can't quite reach the lever.
Okay, that's
Does
awesome.
the arrow provide speed?
No, that's what the flames are for.
Yes, we need that.
And the bright red paint.
Oh my goodness, you guys are killing it. It's awesome.
Check it out.
Okay, all right. So we have.
Are the rims chrome?
I need to grab a horse too.
Is that horse still alive?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yes, bronze horse is here.
Horses
Despite all
made
my-
to steal.
Despite all my attempts to not save it, it was saved.
Why is Egglor here?
Emotional
fuck yeah.
support.
Yeah.
Emotional support.
We
Every
gotta
time.
remember our fallen, man.
He's always still here, man. In our hearts.
He's
Yeah,
here in our
horse
hearts.
is still
He's
here.
out there somewhere, guys. I swear.
Hello.
He's out there somewhere.
Why
Oh,
is
look.
Yoga here? I'm so confused. Why does this keep happening?
Forever in our hearts. R.I.P. Egglor.
All right,
Right,
Ren.
egghead.
You know, you
Alright.
can't stop me. You
That
can't
goes
stop
for a
me
while.
from spending 3 sorcery points to summon a shadow dog.
Just,
Okay.
just right now, just because.
Nah,
Luke, where are you?
I will
Are
not
you
spend-
are you aboard this vessel?
After their performance, are you sure you want to summon
Yes.
the shadow?
Only because I assume it is faster than I can fly.
We also need Leon.
I'm trying to summon him. He is stuck in the shadow realm.
No worries, I can grab
Got him.
him for you
I
if
got
you
him.
need. Oh, there he is. Okay. So, y'all get off the platform and load yourselves into the 2 minecarts. It looks like Humphrey alone is in the control cart up front, manning the console.
I like
Yeah,
company.
No, Drone and Cleek head into the other cart and hang out with Humphrey. Meanwhile, the cargo cart is extremely tense with Braun and Cayman and Ren all eyeing each other
Yep.
across the horse.
The horse
so,
is like, what? What is this tension?
Brightleaf is looking at Leon like, this is getting pretty bad, huh?
Why do you think Cleek isn't in there?
Just a slight shake of the head. Just
Are you gonna do anything?
Yes, but not yet. When things
Are you
start
gonna
to
do a
turn
card
black,
reading?
that's a question for someone else to ask. But actually, he'll pull one singular card from the deck and see what it is.
Does Jerome even know you do card readings?
You might at this point.
So I'm fairly certain that Drone's seen it.
You know, fuck it. I'll lean over from my cart. Look at Leon. Hey, yo, what's the cards for?
It's a reading. Tells the future and how events will play out. Would you like one?
Hey, yo, how's it work? Is it like cards used for poker?
No. And I'll get up from Brightleaf. And yeah, let me see what I rolled. That's nice. I'll just flash her the card that I did. It's the Hermit. I'm mosey my way the fuck out of Dodge. Keep them from killing each other.
I see your horse.
You,
Oh, keep going.
well, you would pick 3 cards from this deck. He'll kind of slide them across his hand. And I will be able to interpret a meaning from them, given what you ask, of course.
A couple hours ago, I might be late. I was eating out with friends.
Oh,
Nice.
there it is.
Tisk, tisk.
Welcome, Bunny.
Get to see Leon perform a card reading.
Nah, he's in the front. Ren's in the back.
Oh,
It's so thick you might as well be swimming in it.
all right.
There is tension.
Drone's gonna pull 3 cards, and he's gonna kind of look at the art and it's like, "Ooh, hey, that's pretty."
Um, so I need you, Drone, to roll me 3d20 and 3d2.
Ooh.
And I'll, oh Lord. and I'll start placing them in front of me. So, do you have a question about something before I start reading?
Am I gonna die again?
A fair question.
That's a fair question.
Darling, the answer is most certainly
Maybe.
eventually yes. Anyway, sorry.
I mean, there's a little bit more than I like in truth with that answer. Let's see what they say. The first one, the upside down high priestess.
Why doesn't that sound good at all?
Anything reverse is generally negative, from what
Yeah.
little I know.
That's a generalization, but it is
Yeah.
it is an accurate generalization.
I very openly admit it's a generalization.
That's the point. It's
amusing. He was resurrected by a vampire, and he gets the upside down priestess as one of his cards.
well,
Yeah,
he was only
funny.
calling majors, so makes sense.
So, what all did I miss? I'm just hearing we're having a tarot card reading now.
Not
Yeah,
much.
so basically what you missed was everyone got together and got on the mine carts, and they're about to head out, and the carts are just now starting to head down the track. So
I'll
yeah,
draw a representation of the tension in the air where Cayman and Braun are present.
Mr.
Yeah.
Marith also went on about some other artifacts we're gonna go collect.
yes, he believes that it's possible his former captain, has another artifact of great power, and he's going to give it to Drone, I guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was mentioned, and I don't like it.
Drone, you're gonna get triple cursed. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't dislike drone, but I just like the idea of just dibsing these things.
I don't know. I just dibsed it. No one stopped me, so.
No, drones did.
Yeah, he's absolutely right.
This is all part of the same
Bunch of bandits.
Dibsing powerful magical items. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Hey, it happened in the Underworld game too. The minute we killed Orcus, everyone was like, I get his staff, I get his sword, I get his armor, I get his codpiece.
The
Okay, cool,
Underworld
guys.
game had a little bit of a different way about it, to be fair. I can at least understand it for a bunch of devil-serving,
I mean,
arguably crazy people.
Serving two devils, Brunhilde and her father.
I didn't even choose my loot. It got stuck onto me.
Oh, that's I didn't know that. That makes me feel bad.
Yeah, I'm missing a tarot card reading for this.
I'll shut up. I want the tarot card reading more than myself.
Upside down priestess. What else I pull?
Let's just say, one at a time. No rushing. The reverse high priestess. Your past has now been stained with violence and strange amount of action, especially from a priest. And they're just kind of up and down you. As to what it leads, this is where you are now. And he'll flip the second card over to reveal the Hierophant. Which really doesn't quite fit where you are either.
Doomsayers? Really?
Right? The Hierophant shows your religious standing, your authority over your own destiny and, well, the destiny of others. And I'll kind of tilt my head over towards the other cart. But it's being in the positive position means at least your standing is favorable. with your god, of course. Oh god, I've lost my. There it is. And now for the
Drone's looking
question.
at the last card very intently.
Yeah. And
17.
finally, the star card. It's in the positive. Stars representing hope and joy. Maybe you'll live a long, happy life, full of joy and religious devotion to show. Maybe a rich businessman. Don't know if you want. Don't know if that's for you though. But it does guarantee a hopeful and joyous life. So, if you're asking about if you're going to die anytime soon, these say no. That doesn't mean going jumping off cliffs and making reckless actions. Got it?
He kind of looks at the card and say, "Hey, well, that's a little hope for me at least. Thank you, Leon."
Of course. And he'll kind of swipe the cards back into the deck. Anytime.
Braun, why do you need to roll again by having a staring contest with your horse?
They're not dead yet, are
My
they?
rolls for some reason are being hidden, and we're 1-1 right now. Best
Yes, I saw that you rolled 19 the first time, and you rolled a 7 second.
I mean, technically, Ren would always win a staring contest. He does have a glass eye.
Hmm. He'd probably get a +5 or something. That one's a
A
16.
glass eye. A glass eye.
A staring contest. Rules do not say you can't have one eye closed.
That's true. He's just squinting with the one, and then the other one's just, glass. That's pretty funny. What a jerk.
Ren cannot lose.
Pirate of you.
So, Leon, as you are putting your cards away, as you slide them into the case and slide the case shut, you have a sudden feeling come over you. And who is in the cart with Leon before he went? So it would be Drone and Cleek and Humphrey. So Leon, go ahead and go back into the other cart real quick. Yeah. So Leon, everything starts to swim in your vision, and suddenly you are completely somewhere else. And Drone, Cleek, and Humphrey, you will see Leon just collapse onto the ground, just onto the deck, just go prone.
What?
So, Leon,
Hey, is that supposed to happen after a card reading?
in your
I don't think so.
in your swimming place, you find yourself sort of flying above vast frozen fields, kind of tracing along the line of a river. And as you travel along, the fields kind of open up and start to become kind of slow rolling foothills, and then a single solitary vast mountain kind of stretches up, just kind of breaking free of the earth, right along the coastline, right along the end of the river, as it exits out into this large farmland delta into the ocean. And as the vision swims and kind of spirals around this mountain, kind of taking in this massive waterfall along the side of it, this large fortress kind of built into the side of it, you hear a familiar voice echo in your mind. And everyone else will hear Leon's voice, everyone at least in the cart, so Drone, Cleek, and Humphrey, will hear Leon's voice saying the following. So I will say what Leon hears, and then you can just hear it from Leon. But a frosty figure, cold as death, clad in rags and dripping wet. As the colors spiral around, and you start to kind of focus, Leon, in this state. You're formless. You have no body, But as you kind of start to float above the top of the mountain, you find yourself peering along the coastline northwards, and you see a shape walking, marching, hunched over, dark, dripping, frosted, sort of a miasma of cold surrounding them as they slowly stalk towards the mountain. And another line: dirty hands from northern lands, a tide no army can withstand. The figure gets closer to the mountain, creeping through the foothills. You can see the coastline begin to darken as clouds approach from the sea and along the northern coastline. It begins to snow and rain and hail and thunder. And as the figure makes its way up the mountain, taking various paths, each so intricately detailed as you watch him take each step, yet all so quick as the blink of an eye. You hear the final verse as he stands before a large set of double doors. Summer's zenith, the setting sun, the end of a winter where spring did not come. And you wake up. I'll type them out for you.
I tried to do as much as I could.
Just lurch out. Who the fuck was that?
I just look at you and was like, hey!
You all right there?
Was that another card reading?
That sounded a lot more like a hallucination to me.
Something's coming.
You got enough water there, Leon?
Something. I just hastily look around. Can I see over the edges of the cart? Or is it like windows?
It's enclosed. There are windows, but it is otherwise enclosed. As you look out the windows, you just see the walls of stone flashing by in the darkness. The only light coming from, the cart itself. It has two, or several large high beams on the front that are shooting down several, lights on the back. And inside there are lights. It all seems to be these kind of magical panels that kind of give off a soft glow. But yeah, you can't really see much as you're going. Just kind of the flickering idea of a wall being there, kind of a rough stone hewn wall.
Okay. Something's coming.
Like what?
It was huge. It hunched over and what? And he's gonna rub his head. I don't know, but it's not friendly.
Oh, God.
Was it? You said it was traveling upward the river, northward at least.
So you in your flying through this state, you were traveling westward along a river, and you got to this mountain, and then you looked to the north, and this figure came from the north, and then reached the city from the north, this mountain city, and then that's where it ended. So you came down the river, which was to the east of the city. You went west along the river, reached the city, and then the person came from the north.
Something north.
Oh,
Mountain
no.
City.
Why can't it ever be something good?
Hey, yo, was it Cletus?
No, it walked.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name, you fool.
It walked on giant legs. It's coming from the north. I'll look over at Humphrey. Are there any cities? Are there cities in the mountains. Something, a large one?
I mean, other than Dunwoodington under the mountain, there's no real cities in the mountains north of the passes. I mean, there's Punjab Haryana, which is a mountain, but I mean, unless you're talking about something up north across the border, I'm not really not here. No.
Oh fuck! It looked like it was coming towards a mountain city, so it may have been Punjab.
A mountain city? I mean, did was there anything about this this mountain city? Anything in particular?
A river, a long river nearby,
Okay. Yeah.
flowing eastward. I
mean, yeah. Sounds like Punjab. They have a big waterfall.
Big
I
double.
don't remember. I heard rushing water, so maybe.
I mean, Punjab Haryana is famous for the bountiful waterfall. It's what it's known for. So, if you had a big mountain city with a big waterfall, that's probably the one. And the river sounds like the Dolan. Big fat wide lazy river ends in a healthy old delta just south of the city's foothills. Sounds like you've been there before, yeah?
Never, not even once.
Well, you're talking about it like a local.
Oh crap! That is absolutely not what I wanted to hear. Okay.
I mean, if that's where you're headed and you know what it looks like because you had some sort of dream, isn't that a good thing?
Oh,
No.
crap. I thought it would be done once we're out of the mountains. I thought we'd have a chance. I thought we'd have a nice time for a little while, but no.
You all are one extremely morose group. I gotta tell you that. I have never heard such a group of complainers and whiners. I mean, this guy's telling you that he knows what you're looking for. What is the deal? This guy can bring people back to life and he didn't even know it until today. Like, you saved my life several times. I don't even know how to thank you for it. It's kind of weird. But, you guys, come on. Show some positivity or something. You had a scary dream. You look fine. I mean, I wouldn't know you wear that mask, but you look fine. You know, I'm sorry. I need second breakfast. I'm gonna get back to driving the cart here. He gets back to driving the cart and pulls out some jerky and
Is it the cart or the cart here? Is he driving the cart here?
The one we're sitting in.
Yeah, he's at the head of the cart. He's yeah.
Braun.
What?
Ooh, someone's got an attitude.
We need to talk about something.
What do you
Now-
want to talk about, Caben?
Before you even think of saying anything, I need you to hear me out. You remember what I was like when I first got this ring? How hard it was?
As a matter of fact, he would not, because he was not there.
Oh no! Oh, that clicked a minute. So these artifacts are toxic to people. You know. Come here. No, you don't understand. Come here. I'm just gonna pull up because I've got these traveling clothes on. I'm gonna pull up the sleeve of whatever tunic or jerkin I'm wearing so he can see what my arm looks like. All the black veins and the rot that's been spreading through it. Take a
Yeah,
look at
Braun.
that.
He doesn't look healthy. That boy need a doctor.
Or a
So,
cleric.
yeah, fish.
What was that, buddy?
Grace of Shar, what?
Yeah, look at this. And that's just this ring.
Man, and you still want to keep it?
You don't
What
understand.
the fuck?
No, you don't get it, Braun. Right now, I'm the only one who can keep it. This is going to kill me. No matter what happens, this will be the end of me. These other pieces to this set, they're going to be just as bad, maybe worse. They'll kill everybody. I'm already dead.
Maybe that halfling was right. Can I get a little bit of that second breakfast?
I don't see any reason why any of you need to go through this.
It's like I said, Cayman. That artifact belongs to Shar. She's put me. She's
Not
tasked me.
anymore. You don't get it. You don't know what's in here.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't.
You don't. You have no way to fathom what's going on in my head right now. What's happening to my body? Just from one little ring. What do you think all the other pieces will do to everybody else?
Let's see, there are 6 party members.
We'll find things for them.
Regardless, the last thing my god has told me was to destroy the ring. And that's what I'm
You can't do that right now. Do it right
I can't
now.
do that. I can't
Bring
do that
your
right
power
now.
to bear and
We've,
figure this thing out.
we've had this conversation, okay? Fine.
You can't do it.
I'll let you hold on to it.
You don't get it. I am not, under any circumstances, letting any of you take the rest of these. Think about it for a second, Braun. Who's in this ring? Who's in my head? Now maybe I do have control of all my faculties. Maybe I am still me. I don't know anymore. I was me before this. What'll happen to Cleek if he gets something just like it? Or Drone? You? How about Leon or the new guy, I guess? Brightleaf?
Braun doesn't say anything. He looks like he's thinking.
Right, just kind of sitting by the horse, like, huh.
Cayman's hard to read. Like, really, really difficult.
Yeah, I roll a 6 and a now 1 on my advantage for insight, of course. Oh well.
It's plus what?
It's a +4. So I had a 10 total. So I doubt it.
Brightleaf is gonna kind of speak up and say, well, I've been with him since he found it, other than when he left. And he does look like he's handled it and suffered for it. And he's still here.
Barely.
That is Ren's gonna speak up at this point. That's how everything is. He's gonna hold up his hand. The sound of a chain slinking like around his body comes out from his sleeveless shirt. magic and items don't mix very well. Some bind us forever.
Yeah. And this ring's part of a set.
Yeah.
Captain.
Party members are.
How many are in the set?
I only know that we might be heading straight towards one. I don't know what's going to happen when we get near it. I really don't. So, Braun, Brightleaf, you, new guy, for the sake of the
Please,
ones.
just call me Ren.
Red, yeah, Red. For the sake of the people who can still be saved, don't let them take those things. Nothing good.
I wouldn't wish this upon another.
Yeah, well, don't sacrifice yourselves either. Let me bear the burden.
For the sake of everybody, including you.
No, forget me. I'm done. This is it for me.
Sage
forget
collecting
you.
more won't
For the
speed
sake
up
of
the
everybody
process.
else, for the sake of Cleek, for the sake of Leon, for the sake of Drone, for the sake of me, for the sake of Brightleaf. We find that artifact, the Shade Weaver, because I was told they can destroy these artifacts. These
We can hope.
objects of power.
We'll look for it. We'll find it eventually, no matter what. Until we do, I'll be hanging on to those pieces. Bring them all together. We'll put an end to it.
Finally, you're making sense, Cayman.
After we kill Ramsey.
When do we do that?
After we find what we're looking for. All of it. His Shade Weaver. The pieces to this that I'm assuming somehow come together to make a whole. I'm sure there's something out there for Cleek, Leon, Drone, Ren. We find everything that we're all meant to find. Meant to find. Listen to me. It's like I found religion all of a sudden.
Ren kind of laughs a bit. Well, that's always a first.
Yeah, I don't like it. Look, this is one piece of a set. This is mine. Shade Weaver's yours. Whatever else comes up, we give it to whoever's best suited to handle it. And at the end of it, we bring Ramsey down and destroy everything that this ring is connected to. And we put an end to that once and for all.
Go ahead and roll insight.
What's going on? Okay.
Who's rolling insight on who?
Brightleaf rolled insight on you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to assume probably Ren would do the same because they're just a bunch of strangers.
Mm.
I just came in line.
I passive beats that anyways. I don't need to roll.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I have advantage on insight checks. That's a +5 to my passive for a 19 passive insight.
Out of curiosity, does this count as trying to pass myself off as a different person?
Are you trying to pass yourself off as a different person? Who are you trying to pass yourself off as? Because if you just say a caiman that cares, I'm gonna laugh.
Probably that would be a caiman that's not in it for himself.
Ooh, that person doesn't exist.
No.
You can't mimic a thing that doesn't exist.
I can sure try.
Yes, you can. That's what the deception roll was for.
Hey, what are we doing here pretending to be characters that don't actually exist? It's called acting.
That's just playing a changeling.
I have that feat. I am an actor.
Yeah, but I mean the way it goes is you actually have a source. It's the weirdest thing considering.
Yeah, I have to pass myself off as a different person.
Yeah, so you'd have to pick someone to be pantomiming. Like, I mean, if you can even just say like, maybe there's a person that you knew in your like village, like I don't know, whatever that you're maybe taking on some of the mannerisms of.
I know a Brenglap. This almost sounds like something he'd be all in for.
Little bit, but that insight then sparks double for someone who was hanging out with Brenglap too.
Yeah, it would.
So that natural 20 fits really well.
Do I take it or do I not take it? I mean, if you say it's good, I'll take the shot.
What do you mean? Like,
Well, it gives advantage. I'll take the
Oh, yeah.
shot. I'll
Yeah.
roll again.
yeah, roll at advantage.
Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody.
Why isn't it to understand your lies?
You just something you probably catch definitely. There's something about it that's not entirely in keeping with.
And especially the way I flavor his like advantage, it's just a gut feeling. He just kind of gives you like a weird look.
Braun, it's up to you. You're the one he's trying to convince beyond everybody else. Boy, if I'd guidance that, I might have been like, what the fuck?
I think it's a very obvious spell, and then Ren would be like, okay, something's more definitely wrong.
Oh shit.
Seems pretty
Guidance.
earnest.
It's too late.
Unless
Unless
To
somebody.
be fair,
I have
Ren
to
is
look at
giving him
something.
a weird look.
Yeah, well, weird looks are weird looks for you. I don't know. That's up
you're
to you.
new. You're new and you have a glass eye. All looks are weird looks.
I mean, no one has seen the glass guy. All they know he has bandages over one side of his face.
He's wearing band. He already looks weird, and then he just gives a weird, like, one-eyed look at Cayman.
Hey there, new guy. Squinting at me all squintily.
Okay. Is he blind or?
Oddly enough, the glass eye actually works. But only Ren knows that.
Oh yes. Yeah. His actual glass eye works. That's the reason why it's flavored to have a rune in it. It functions when he takes off the bandages.
Scram. Yeah, so Cleek, you asked Humphrey if he had some food for you?
That was out of character as a joke.
Oh well. Then
But I mean, if he's offering,
he is not offering. He is very protective of his food.
that sucks for him, I guess.
He mooched off me. You think he's gonna offer you anything?
Shameless. Completely shameless. Cleek, Drone, and
Is it perception?
Leon, please roll perception check.
Oh god, what are we gonna run into? Oh god, what are we gonna run into? Oh god.
You don't know. Oh,
Dirty 20.
No,
That's
hey,
not-
remember
Okay,
when
thank god.
he was hunting Duergar?
Wait, it is both a dirty and a natural 20 because the -1 modifier. That's funny.
That's funny.
Pure
Well, I mean-
20. It's a pure 20.
A pure
It's
20 would also just be not having a modifier, It's not that crazy.
Basically,
Never.
don't have a modifier
Never.
because this is from being resurrected. I got
So,
-1.
Drone, you are the only one who will see as Humphrey kind of turns around and is like, Hey guys, I'm really sorry I snapped at you earlier. I think I was just hungry and really needed to munch on something. Anyways, and Drone, you can see over his shoulder as the minecart is hurtling down the tracks. At I don't know, it's hard to gauge actually. It's but it's
Fast.
going fast. It's going fast.
Fast.
It's a
going
magical
fast.
underground gnomish minecart. It's going fast. You see what seems to be just like a pillar of black in the middle of the tracks up ahead, and it seems to get bigger very, very fast. And all of a sudden, the minecart runs over the pillar, and there is a shadow in the cart.
What?
Uh-oh.
So Drone starts to move over, and like as he's about to speak, that happens.
Let me find that shadow. Where'd that shadow go? It's so long ago that we fought the shadows.
Oh,
No! No!
yes! No. No. No way.
And it just appears, and it has surprise on everyone but Drone. So I'm going to do an initiative roll for everyone who is currently in the minecart. In fact, let's just have everyone roll initiative because we're all here doing this thing.
Jesus, Gaiman. Come
Do you
on.
make that 18 because of modifier?
You can. Just click on the number and put 18 in there.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can short it.
Love your decimal.
That's the roll of a +1 dex, or was it +2? I need to open a sheet.
Holy crap. I don't like that. Why the fuck is there a shadow in
Hey
here?
guys, it's only one shadow. It can't be that bad.
Let's see. We
Bye
have.
bye. Good thing we're not running
I want to say
XP.
that dying has actually adjusted Drone's fighting tactics a bit. So the fact that you shoved this right in my face, I don't like.
Fair enough.
Is he gonna be less reckless now?
I determined
He's
that
gonna try and cast darkness before he runs at stuff.
I determined that I did not, in fact, want to be in the front, but I am.
That's just how it works sometimes. Okay, so as we get into it, some sudden battle music on a minecart. Anything
I
in that
will retrieve the battle music.
anything in that theme is appropriate at this time. Ren, you can also roll initiative if you'd like, but we're gonna do. Oh, it didn't show up. Let me add you in the there. What did you end up getting?
An 8.
8. Okay.
I'm
outside correctly infinite.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't add, but 1, 2, 3. That's everyone. Okay. So we will start with Brightleaf. Nope. We will start with Shadow. Yes, Shadow can move quite fast. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Does that provoke attack of opportunity?
You are the only
Kong
You are the only one who can take an attack of opportunity, Drone, as it just goes right past you. In fact, also roll either Arcana or Religion, your choice.
16.
Okay. There's something familiar about this shadow. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
And let's see. We got shadow
25. I'm also expending a charge.
Let's just say that is a really funny thing to do, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah, no. Go ahead and
have him make a con save.
All right.
I should probably click
the con save is +1. So it's gonna fail.
So I don't know if it can fall prone, but if it can, it falls prone.
Okay, so where you hit it, and then you did 11 damage.
16 with the 2d6 added.
All right, so 16, and if I look at the resistances,
And that would be thunder damage for the purpose. I'm sure this thing probably has resistance to bludgeoning.
but from non-magical.
So who we hear like
Oh yeah, I got a magical weapon. That's right.
So as you smash it with your hammer, it's looking pretty like smashed up. Like it is hanging by a thread a bit, but it does manage to move past you, and then after it moves, it will take the dash action, and it is up next to Cayman. And it is now your turn, Drone. You will have to go through the doors to get into the other minecart.
Oh, this is enclosed,
it just went through them, yeah.
Whoosh.
Yep.
Ah, it's right out of my just like advantage or not. If I throw my maul at it. Interesting.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I will have it have done one more thing on its turn. It can, because the carts are not super well lit, it does count as dim light, so it gets a bonus action hide. So, oh, it's not hiding from everyone. It's just kind of hiding because it's a shadow. Like it's attempting to be difficult to be perceived. It won't hide well from everyone. It's a perspective thing.
That's funny. I'm trying to hide.
In general. So it's an 18. If your passive beats it, you'll see it as you walk in. Drone, what's your passive?
Not 18. It's a 11.
Okay. And as a human in dim light, I'm guessing, yeah. Okay. So as you come in, you don't see the shadow at first. You can do a bonus action perception check to attempt to perceive it.
Nine.
Yeah, you come in and the thing is gone. It's missing.
I'm already a firebolt.
Okay.
And
all right. And as we get back, it is now Brightleaf's turn. Let's see if she can perceive it. Nope. So she's going to pull out her bow and get it knocked and ready, and also ready in action. Meanwhile, Cayman, you can see the shadow. You are probably the only one at this point.
Right in front of me.
Yeah, it's right in front of you. And it's going to do its thing. You know, the thing that it does, where it slashes at you with its strength drain attack. 1d20 plus 4.
Miss.
And it's going to just miss you by 1. Drone, over to you.
Do I get to see it now as it does that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I should make it try and hide again. You would have seen it pop out, and you would have had your shot at a ready to action. So you can unleash your ready to attack.
Okay. Whoosh. 10.
That'll miss.
Shit.
And Brightleaf's arrow. And that'll hit. And that'll do it. So as the shadow leaps out one last time and goes to swipe at you, Cayman, with its black, shadowy, magic-y, evil-y clawed thingy, it reaches out at you, and you just see it kind of shudder, and you see like an arrow point kind of like grow out of its head. As it's, maybe it would have hit you in the face if there hadn't been a shadow there, and then the shadow dissipates and the arrow falls to the ground. and the shadow died.
Fuck was that?
Looks like a shade of sort.
I got a better question. Why the fuck did it go straight for me?
Oh yeah, it was in the cart back in over here.
What just happened?
I got jumped.
By a shade.
Hey,
What
yo, keep your eyes peeled.
Nope.
Hey, is everything all right? Did something happen?
I assume I remember these creatures from a certain crypt.
I remember them because I was the probably
I don't
only
remember shit.
them before we
Well,
looked.
actually, I said I found a familiarity with Arcana.
I just that
Bron, also roll religion or Kana, your choice.
Do I need to do similar?
No.
I don't think anybody but all those things.
Oh my god, it's Char's attacking. Char's attacking you, Cayman.
I may be waiting for leaves.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, being attacked by shadow. Yep,
You're
totally normal.
It's Tuesday.
Classic.
it's Tuesday. Shadow monsters got it.
Why is everybody freaking out, man?
You know what? Never mind.
Right, you, neither one of you two were there.
Well, I mean, you know, we have been told that we are visiting a place that supposedly got 6 more weeks of winter.
No, oh, dude, I remember these things. I know I don't know much about them, but I remember them pretty distinctly.
Somebody saw their shadow. It's not boding well for Frosty Town up north.
There was another instance where I encountered shadows at one point, wasn't there?
This is an
Mhm.
omen of
In a
sort.
certain shithole. That's the second time shadows have come after. Third. That's the third time that those things have jumped me like that.
Maybe
Remind me why?
You remember the crypt?
The place where you got what?
Where I got, the ring? Yeah, you remember that?
And now shadow monsters are chasing you because of what?
Oh, no, believe me, I know exactly why they're chasing me.
Then my point is already made. Bye-bye.
Is the bird normally like that?
No, he's kind of a dick now. I really don't like it.
Hey,
You're the one who has been trying to make him like, oh yeah, come on, come to the evil side.
is everything all right back there?
No, I
y'all-
was right to label them as a bandit.
Yo, Humphrey, you didn't see the shadow thing?
No, I was just went for a bite of jerky and everyone started yelling. I turned around. You were running off into the back cart. No idea what's going on.
He's
Left me
gonna like
alone.
kind of get up to the. Hey, yo, look for shadows. Well, ones that move.
Shadows move. I mean, we are underground and moving pretty fast. Although we should be coming up in the next juncture. Are you sure you don't want to turn towards Dunwoodington under the mountain? I maybe I should report all of this weird stuff. If there's shadows and weird tunnels and dead things appearing underground and the stone giants are getting weird and there's tentacle monsters and the passes are getting filled with boulders, maybe I should report it.
Yes.
Hey, yo, Hey, yo, Captain.
The answer's no. No.
And mention that you survived it all too.
Well, I
And
intend
went through all of it.
if I'm giving my report, then I wouldn't expect that it's coming from anyone but myself, meaning I'd have to be alive to do it.
And that you
so-
actively fought against them and helped vanquish them.
What is it, Charles?
I'm trying to help you get a raise, man.
No, I appreciate that. It's the tech's not to get involved. It's sort of like a nature preservation thing. But I gotta say, when nature's this fucking violent, I don't wanna just.
I
lean
tell
up-
you right now, if any of this is nature, I would burn it all to the ground. And I am a person who respects the natural world.
Yeah.
and ping-ponging off the walls of the front cart.
What is it?
Everyone who's in the front cart, go ahead and roll perception.
Oh God!
Hey, considering darkness doesn't even exist for me.
Yeah.
Nether, pure 20.
Darkness doesn't exist out to 120 feet.
So,
Remind me how fast we're moving, Cayman, and how useful that's going to be.
the minecart's moving like 80 miles an hour. Just
Up all my luck today on these 2 natural 20s.
yeah, probably because it's about to get wild.
And,
So,
and master roll.
yeah, Cleek and Drone and Ren, you 3 will all see in the distance down the tunnel up ahead what seems to be like a large chamber, like a large cavernous chamber approaching. And Humphrey's like, all right, then we'll just keep on going to Bald Peak then. And he doesn't make a motion to change the controls to change anything.
Is that normal?
And he says, yeah, this is the juncture. And as you get closer and closer and closer, you go into it and through it. You are now.
Control to break it. It's like Ren sees the approaching cavern. Can you just break the console? Run to its control, break it. Not break it off, like break.
Yeah, please roll an int check to know what button is the brakes.
Oh no!
What? What's going on? We don't need to stop, do we?
Okay. So,
Any lever!
so Ren, you run forward and you look around the panel and you see a red glowing rune. What languages do you know?
Giant, undercommon, abyssal, celestial, and common.
I'm not hearing Gnomish.
What are you looking for, Ren?
He does not breaks.
Oh.
Whoa, why are we breaking?
I will
Why
give
are we breaking?
if Cayman is helping you. If you get his help in trying, if you're just gonna go and slam the first thing, we're gonna go with the 5.
No, he's like making sure he's gonna pull the brakes and not accelerate the damn thing.
Why are we do it.
Cavern, break it.
Right there.
All right,
I
Cayman.
thought the cavern was the
Zero with the
juncture. Why
bang.
are we trying to stop?
I just right there. I can read Gnomish. I can read everything. So
Where are the brakes?
right there. Why?
You are able to find the brakes. If it's
Okay, then he's going to.
he can read everything. That's right.
He's gonna pull the brakes.
There is a panel clearly labeled brakes, and when you engage it, you do. Let's see. You rolled crappy, so I'm gonna say that you hit the emergency brake. So going from 80 miles an hour to everyone, please make a strength saving throw
Ooh.
to not be knocked prone and take some bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
You do this.
I can't be knocked
19.
prone, Glenn. I imagine his base form is just, heavy armor.
I just grab onto Ren, and I'm like, if I go down, you're going with me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, just cannot be knocked prone right now.
Did you switch to the shell mode?
Like when he saw the shadow, he would have, hey, for defensive mode, let's go. And then when he went to the front part, he was walking slowly. I just never changed on my sheet.
I'm grabbing Ren. That's why.
I imagine I'm grabbing onto Cayman.
I will
Like
give
a
you-
stone wall. You just can't be.
If you grab Ren, I will give you advantage to not fall, and Ren, you also
That's
have advantage to not fall. So, but if you,
I just
He grabbing me
can't
is
be knocked prone.
I'm rolling 19 either way.
Whatever I'm saying, I'm probably ending up just grabbing onto Cayman's shoulders or legs or something with my claws. Because those are digging in, probably.
everyone else though is going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage as they are thrown hard.
Oh, those claws are raking down Cayman.
Oh, I elbow Cleek right in the fucking snout. Right in his
Now, excuse me.
beak.
Braun, could you also roll a strength saving throw for your horse?
Oh God! It doesn't have opposable thumbs. What is it grabbing onto?
Where the horse dies right here.
Phew.
I can't see it.
Thank God.
It got a long rest in with everyone else, so it's at full HP. Oh, a 20? A 20 passes, so the horse is able to stay up. But yeah, anyone who failed, let's see, Leon and Braun, you both failed. Everyone else was successful. Yeah, so Leon and Braun and Brightleaf and Humphrey all take 11 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone as the cart skids to a sudden stop and is actually about 40 feet shy of the platform to get off safely. So you're kind of just short of the platform because you pulled the emergency brake a little early. But we're actually going to take a break here as I quickly sketch a new area, and you are going to glance around and see that this large cavern is not devoid of people.
Oh God! We're gonna die!
Gonna break though?
Not
Yeah, we're just take a break real quick.
I didn't even realize we were already halfway through session.
When I heard cavern, my immediate thought is like the track is gone.
No! That's why he panicked.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Shit,
No! It's an opening air. It's an open area. Is all it is.
We are underground, right? And Bryn said cavern. It's like, no, stop this bitch.
Ren's first time being on a minecart, he sees a cavern, he's like, nope! Fuck that!
To be fair, he did live in the Underdark for 20 years. Caverns tend to just drop.
Oh my god. We stopped because he saw the cavern. The juncture where we're supposed to stop.
Hey,
I thought we were just supposed to go through it and past it.
that was my own stupidity shown through red, because that's what my train of thought was. Cavern, the tracks are gone.
It's not devoid of people, so it might have actually been fortuitous that Ren stopped us when he did. We don't know. Your stupidity might have actually been genius.
And also, Rin did say there are Duergar nearby.
Oh,
Straight
Damn.
up just pulled the fucking e-brake on us.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite literally. He did literally pull the e-brake.
He like
Yep.
freaked the fuck out. First time in a minecart, slammed the emergency brake because he saw a cavern.
Almost threw half of the party up front out through the window.
I'm only
Thank
still
God
in,
he
most
got
likely,
out of
because
the
I like fish hooked my way into
Yeah.
Cayman's back.
Thank
Yeah,
God
thanks.
Damon
Yeah,
happened on
by the
the
way.
one day.
I made like a
Not from-
scared cat.
Are you hanging on to Cayman sideways? Standing up?
No, he's like
I
on my
clawed
back.
into him.
He's got his feet and his hands dug into my back, and it really hurts. Cleek, I swear, if you don't get off me,
Yeah, got it.
let go, Cleek.
Work it up.
I will.
Do I need to keep telling you?
I
Do you
will
want them
follow-
out, or do you want your skin tucked with it? Give me a minute.
Oh, get off! It hurts.
I can't believe my own stupidity caused people 11 bludgeoning damage.
Thank you.
Not me.
I mean,
We
you did grab onto
appreciate
the
you
guy
greatly.
who just can't be knocked. Yeah, you did grab onto the guy who just can't be knocked prone.
Yeah, the bird grabbed on me with his talons. Ah. Cleek, I swear, I'll cut him off if you don't pull him out.
I can't wait to plus 11 some Duergar and grapple checks and slam them into each other.
I can't
Nobody
wait.
tosses a dwarf.
Ah.
Well, you're not so much a dwarf. You're parts of Duergar.
Hey, get off me!
Duergar or Draugr?
Duergar, Draugr,
No,
whatever.
Duergar. He said there were Duergar nearby.
But
Yeah,
you've been
that's-
going between Duergar and Draugr. So are we fighting, like, undead Nords from the great land of Skyrim, or are we fighting deep dwarves?
We are fighting with dwarves.
They're
Okay.
they're
Oversized deep gnomes, got it.
I mean, they don't get the gnomish subterfuge, whatever it's called. I can't fucking speak.
Okay, dumb deep gnomes.
There we go.
That's the Svirfneblin.
Yeah, that's otherwise known as a deep gnome.
Yeah, Duergar are dwarves, but evil.
Slightly larger, slightly dumber, same thing.
Man, this is why you tell me there's a cavern in a cave. Because my first thought goes to, oh yeah, the tracks are now missing. And I just react.
Yes, because, of course, open cavern is dangerous.
No, I'm like thinking about this. My mind, cavern. It's just a sudden drop, like a ravine.
That's a cliff or a ravine,
Well,
not a cavern.
Inside of a cave, it could be a cavern.
Hey, yo, guys.
Well,
guess what?
that's where you gotta describe if the cavern has a cliff in it.
Is it chicken butt?
No,
I swear to God.
I didn't know we had one of those things where you like, instead of have to individually cut up an apple, you just shove it in, and then like it cuts up a bunch of slices of apple.
That is such a useless item. Just get a knife.
Well, I was going to, and then my uncle was like, "No, look at this."
I've got a little gizmo at home that peels potatoes for you.
Oh my dude, I just have a potato peeler. What the fuck?
Mine is a potato peeler too. Listen,
I do it by hand though.
It's got 4 prongs on the bottom. You stick the potato in, you push the top prong in, you push a button, and it peels it for you.
That seems like a waste. I just do it by hand.
Saves so much time.
But that's not fun.
Oh yeah, because fun is using the peeler where you can catch your finger in it.
You
Yeah,
have fun
I have
peeling
done that
potatoes?
a
Which
lot.
I did once, for the
Yeah.
record.
Would
You
you
have
grow up
fun?
in the 1950s?
yeah, seriously, get with the times. Listen, it's fun.
The future is now, old man.
It's fun for 2 potatoes when you have to peel enough potatoes for shepherd's pie. No, fuck that. Potato peeler, go burr.
The last time I used a potato peeler, it was serrated, and it peeled a lot more of my finger than it did the potato.
You know one of them boards where you slide the thing across and it cuts it? I was sliding tomatoes across it once, and I slid my thumb across it. No. Ooh yeah. Ooh, that felt great. So I'm
Now that's fun.
As well.
That's what you call a good time.
Oh yeah, it was a good time, all right.
Bro, imagine dying by cooking though. Like you mess up and like cutting, and then you just bleed out.
It wasn't that bad a cut. I mean, there was a chunk of my thumb that wanted to come off. You know, a little band-aid fixed it.
Sir, you just put a band-aid when your thumb was about to come off?
Well, not
Yeah,
part of
tape of medical.
part
Just
of it.
medical tape.
Just part of the thumb. Not
You just flex steel.
Yeah, no, it was just like, you know, the pad of your thumb, like it cut into that.
Oh.
Like I could have pulled it off if I really wanted to, but no, it's just like, it was just put a adhesive bandage on that. It'll be fine.
Again, tape of the medical world. Keeps everything together. Who needs stitches?
Yeah. I mean, stitches are very effective. Anyways,
Oh,
we're going to get in a fight with some Draugr. So, not Draugr.
Draugr or Duergar?
Draugr are very different from Duergar.
Whatever.
Draugr are literal zombies capable of using weapons. Duergar are extra underground dwarfs.
Ask John. Did I ask?
Oh my god.
No, but you keep getting it wrong, so I'm going to answer anyway.
Well,
Do I care?
It's number one rule of the internet. If you want an answer to a question, don't ask the question. Say the wrong answer so someone comes to correct you. And right now I'm correcting you.
we could be fighting Duergar. We don't know.
Oh god!
Oh god.
Undead deep dwarves.
Undead deep Nordic dwarves.
To be fair, it is called Valhalla.
Shit.
I mean, if this was Skyrim, we wouldn't have dwarves.
That's one of those things that, okay, next time we see a word pun, let's make sure it does not combine Duergar and God, I forgot the other word now. Draugr. I swear to God, if Bryn is listening right now, he's gonna combine the two and make that a monster. Screw Schmarmer Darpy. It's like Duergar. How can you combine Duergar and I keep forgetting it now. My God. Draugr. Draugr? Yeah, Draugr. Oh God. We're gonna fight the Draugr.
Shit. I wasn't ready for Nordic dwarves, damn it.
They're all Nordic. It's called Valhalla.
They're all from the north.
They're all in the north. Well, actually, we're in the middle, so it's like slightly less Nordic.
No, we're
British.
we're heading towards very cold Nordic.
Oh, we're heading towards cold, but it's an area that's not usually always that cold.
Part of it isn't. The part we're going into, definitely not normal. We should have just kept going. Ren might have just doomed us.
Yeah, you know how there's the saying, hit it like a freight train. Maybe we should have let the train be the freight train to hit the things in our way.
What if they barricaded the fucking...
Well, there's nothing better than for getting through a barricade than a train, right?
Well, if it's other minecarts that are just sitting in the path, or they've put a bunch of shit in front of it, we could have slammed into it and all taken damage.
And look, at the end of the day, we would still be flying through the windshield.
I am back, and now I must complete setting up the scene.
The Duergar.
Yes, please.
The Draugr, you mean?
Please continue speaking as it fills the time with fun. But yes, I will be setting up the scene with what you would see with rolls of 20 and such.
Click, get him out of my back.
Working on it.
Friend's gonna walk over. And I'm gonna roll athletics, and it's not gonna be fun.
Are you gonna pry me off?
No.
Well, I guess it wasn't my choice whether the skin's coming with them.
Flesh, you mean?
And flesh.
How far in did you stick those fucking talons?
Well, I failed the strength save.
You're just torn off.
Okay, yeah, that's probably enough to tear a 60-pound bird out of someone's back.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
1d6 slashing. -1.
Roll it! You're the fucking bird who stuck his claws in my back. Roll, motherfucker.
1d6 -1?
So 1d4, because that's the claws.
-1?
6.
I mean, yeah, we're not trying to kill him. It wasn't an attack.
Hey!
Tis but a flesh wound. Fight on.
No, it's a flesh wound, all right.
Cayman's muscles just tense and he stops bleeding. He's like,
You know, it actually does work just like that. You didn't think it would when you did it. But it
no.
did work.
Wow, I gotta remember
Yeah.
this.
Much better. He's gonna he's still holding Clink in one hand. Oh, yeah, I need to drop him out.
No, it's not much.
Can you let me go, please?
Swear, Cleek, if you ever do that to me again, I'm cutting your fucking talons off. Oh,
Braun's gonna walk in holding his head with a big fucking red bump on his head. What?
Fucking
the-
Looney Tunes looking motherfucker.
Ren came running and hit the emergency brake.
I still don't.
Why?
There are
The
people.
fuck?
There are people in the cavern ahead of us.
That's mildly concerning, but as long as they're not on the tracks, we're fine, right?
Usually the cavern
Hey,
is empty.
yo, wouldn't we be able to just run over anybody on the tracks? Why do we have to stop?
So, one of the tricks that we used to use when we were doing pirate work is we would have a dummy ship. And that dummy ship's job was to get in front of the other ship so that ship would plow into it. We would move in, loot the bastards, and then done.
100.
So, if I'm a betting man and these guys are unfriendly, there's a dummy minecart sitting in the way or something in the way. And it would have been a lot worse if we'd stopped like that.
Ah.
So, great. Well done, Ren. Congratulations.
Aye, so what now? We gotta find these motherfuckers?
Take a look and see what you can see. Oh, somebody saw people.
Has
I don't
the
know
stage
who.
been set, Bren?
It's getting there.
Oh, I'm slow and lazy.
I just need a second for my back to stop screaming in agony because somebody sunk his fucking talons into me.
Hey, my fingers hurt too, okay?
I don't give a damn about you right now.
Scary. There's a thing on the map.
Oh boy. Woo.
I'm just gonna zoom on in on those tokens.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's those Duergar we were talking about.
Duergar. Yeah.
The Duergars?
The Duergar?
The Duergars?
Well, no, because Bunny kept saying Draugr. So we're like,
As in the Nordic zombies from Skyrim?
we're like the Draugr.
All right. So,
Duergar?
at this point, your cart has come screaming to a stop
Yep.
right before the platform, and all of the Duergar definitely
Duergar?
turn and notice you immediately. Some of them reach for hand weapons, several lifting crossbows, others lifting shield and war pick or battle axe, and sort of seeming to ready themselves and aiming at the cart, but not necessarily moving to attack it. Anyone who's looking out the front panel of the tinted windows of the minecart will see them start to kind of,
Oh, we're
move.
riding in tinted windows? Oh, we're in style.
Look, gnomes, man. Magic tinted windows ain't no thing.
Yeah,
Ain't
nobody.
nothing but a thing.
We're riding in style.
Yeah, I speak the language and I still don't understand architecture.
No, you wouldn't. But you see some of them kind of like,
You can talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk.
you can see some of them start to like move forwards a little bit, and outside of the arc of your vision, some of them actually start to exit view.
Oh, okay.
Where are they going? Where are they going?
Drone,
So
let's go.
like,
Where's the exit to it's right here, right? We're stepping out. Let's go.
So the doors are actually on the left side, so the top side, or in the middle. You can hop out to either side from the middle, and the yep.
Okay, Braun.
Hold a lantern.
I'm pretty sure they can see in the dark.
I can't.
Oh,
You actually in this sort of large cavern, there are I guess some breaks in the rocks above, and some sort of something or other that's letting light in. So most of the cavern is in at least dim lighting. It's not well lit, but it's there is some light. There is some ambient light in here.
Cleek has a lantern. Don't give him this.
Cleek does have a lantern.
Yeah, that Yoga gave him.
And I also have a two-handed weapon.
All right, what are you guys up to? Like, what are you doing? I see you getting out
Readying
of
my bow.
Yeah,
Bryn,
we're kind of stepping out. Came out with no weapons obvious in his hands because he doesn't really use
Anybody
weapons.
know what these guys are? What they want?
No fucking clue. I've never seen anything like them.
Humphrey
Ray, are these your friends?
looks terrified and is like, "I've heard of these guys, slave raiders. They come up and they take
I
people
know.
back down below."
I've been there. I was a slave before. Ren's
Yeah.
gonna like undo his bandages, and his second eye is glowing a light purple color as he's seeing in the dark.
Okay. All right.
So does that mean we fight these guys?
No weapons.
I'm sure not being taken as a slave, much less down in the underground.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to let any of you
I
be a
die
slave.
before they even get me down there.
That's not,
Shut up.
I've almost died a few times here now, and I'll tell you this: I'll die before I'm taken a slave. So, if they come to the cart, I'm letting go. So you can be in the cart, or you can be left behind. Okay?
They
This is-
probably have a barricade.
I'm your friend here, Humphrey, and I'm telling you, this is not a good idea.
Humphrey. They probably have a barricade put up for this.
Can we see one through the funny windows?
Let's see. How far away does your dark vision go?
I thought there was
I go
light. I thought there was light.
I just mean, can you see hundreds of feet down the tunnel into where the darkness reaches? From where you are, even if you saw well lit, you do not see any obstruction in this area. There's no obstruction here. You see no obstruction.
get the yeah. Let's just
Engine's still humming, bud. Brakes
Yep.
are just down.
get.
They
the-
likely have a barricade somewhere, don't they?
maybe not. Get in. Get in.
Okay, I'm trusting you on this.
All right, and at this point, I'm actually going to say that. Are you guys getting back in the cart?
Yeah, we're getting back in.
So you are Ren and Cayman, as both of you are the last two stragglers still getting in. You are both going to get crossbow shots fired at you.
Oh shit!
I'm done.
Oh
I
no!
moved my token the last second.
So this is Cayman.
Guys, remember these guys definitely have a plan. I don't know what's happening here, but
And
they
this
have
is
something.
Ren. Both miss.
Yeah, did I see where that came from?
Oh yeah, they came from the ones on the platform here. They're kind of like leaning against the rock and taking their pot shots.
Ooh, that's
kind of at the angle of the corner. Like they're leaning out, knowing that they have full cover as soon as they step back, taking a shot and stepping back. So they're
Do I notice this?
using the terrain. If you're looking out the window, you might see them. And,
I'm definitely watching.
Then yeah,
Like
you'd
for the
see them peeking around and taking shots. But that was effectively their turn, so you can just run inside now. You can shoot back, whatever you want. We're doing loose right now. We're not.
Get back in.
Yeah, if
Okay.
they're just rushing in, I'm not going to do anything. But if they were going to take a moment, I would have popped out and waited for one of them to pop their head out for me to take it off.
Ren,
Yeah,
get
maybe.
in.
What you doing, Ren?
I'll stand on the little platform here.
Well, Ren's gonna look out for a bit before climbing on back.
Is
All right.
that delay enough that one of them is popping back out again?
I mean, 6 seconds. You gonna give him 6 seconds to take another
Yeah.
shot at you? Okay.
He's gonna.
Then I have a reaction shot readied. I have a readied action.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're both gonna peek out and take a shot at Ren as he kind of waits They're probably not going to hit because they're not super good shots, but 19-19. That's
Oh.
actually...
Yeah.
Unless
You
you're,
fool.
they do both match, even with shell. Okay. So even with your sort
As
of...
the first one peeks his head out, can I try to... do I shoot first? Or are they shooting and then my shot goes?
So if your trigger was seeing them peek
Seeing
out,
them peek, yes.
then go ahead and take your shot as
Sharpshooter.
they peek, and because it's
19.
sharpshooter, okay. So
19 hit?
24 minus 5 is 19, and that will hit. Yes.
Ouch.
Does 21 piercing damage kill the gnome?
No.
It's not a gnome.
Duergar. Look,
And it
I'm
does
mixing up on all
not
my deep
kill it.
races. Okay, so the
It
shot
does
still
not kill
goes.
It does look quite hurt, though. Like, more than blooded.
Screw
More than
off!
blooded. Yeah.
Just mention that.
But yeah, they're both going to take their shots. They both hit, so I'm going to roll damage real quick, and it's just... They're
Them's not looking so good. I hit him.
Oh.
So, Ren, you take 4 and 5 piercing damage as the 2 crossbow bolts find their way through your armored matrix of interlinking chains. And yeah, actually, the one Duergar that was hit is going to begin to withdraw.
When he comes up backboard, he just pulling out these crossbows like, that's it.
Yes, Cayman.
Yeah. What do you... Do we leave, or can we take them?
And as you...
Well, I
As
hit
you-
one pretty hard, and he looked like he didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, forget it. Let's go. I gotta run. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Continue.
All right, we ready to go then?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to...
Move
let's
the
outta
cart
here.
slowly, though.
He's
It's
going
gonna
to
take
Please move it fast.
Back up to speed, though.
You know, is this middle area like uncovered?
Yes.
Can I sit here and just? I'm gonna try and take some shots at him while we're passing to cover us while we are getting moving, since we have to get back moving if it's slow to start.
is going to be constantly giving you the help action by pointing them out as he...
Hey, all right, I got a spotter.
Help, actually?
Most
I'll take it.
excellent. Most excellent. Okay, 1 second as I figure out how to do this.
Well, let me see if I can.
Because
Since
roll
I
one of
fire
these.
twice a turn, that's gonna be half my shots are advantage, I guess. So, do we want to do like an
It does
initiative for
not
this,
work
where
like that,
we're
by
like,
the way.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
will.
take it on
Right?
attacks, can't you?
Just-
Ren's gonna tell you to get behind me. Get behind him so you can act like
Okay, you know
one
what?
half
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, I'll get the effective cover, and you have a higher AC than me, I imagine. You have a higher AC than me, flat out.
I have 19.
But the help action only works if you're within. You're helping. You have to be within
That's
5 feet
kinda
of the enemy.
dumb,
Yeah, he's
especially
right.
when you're trying to point out stuff.
What are you doing? We're leaving.
Yes, and it's going to take us a moment to start up, so I'm going to keep them off our backs.
Yeah, that works.
I'm going to protect the bird.
I'm assuming there's going to be like an initiative for the thing to move, and like in between the moves, I can fire a couple shots or something.
I'm going to ask Bryn, by spotting them out, could I still effectively give the help action to Bryn?
No.
That would be the help action for spotting them.
Please, everyone, roll initiative as we begin granular initiative combat order.
I'm excited for this. This is an interesting scene.
We stopped and we didn't even have to.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, all right, well, let's see where this goes.
Ren-
When I heard, cavern, my first thought was no more track.
Yeah, you thought cliff into
I don't
deep
like the fact that
cavern.
there's fucking question mark mixed into this group. Why are there...
I don't think if the day we have an initiative without a question mark is going to be an interesting one indeed.
You mean we know everything that's there ahead of time, and I don't just make you sweat?
Bryn, that's a 20 initiative. If you can add my turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
20
man.
initiative for Ren. Okay. Did everyone roll initiative?
I rolled.
We're all at the
Isn't it-
bottom.
Yeah, we already got.
Oh, there we
We
go.
got all of
Okay.
it. Ren's down there.
Got it. It just wasn't showing the bar for me to scroll with it. My screen is dark.
Dark mode, go burn.
That's a lot of
Humphrey.
question marks.
Shh, don't worry about it. Shh. All right,
Don't you
Cleek.
shush me.
Let us begin turn order by saying, Cleek, it's you.
All right. From here, I have 0 view.
That's correct.
I will ready a reaction shot for the first gnome I see.
Excellent. Ren.
They're not gnomes, god damn it.
God dang it! Duergar!
Ren's acting like cover for Cleek. That's it.
Leon.
So there, I guess I'll stand ready if I start seeing pot shots get taken.
All right. Humphrey is going to deactivate the emergency brake and activate the accelerator. And Braun.
Man,
Sit and wait for the fucking cart to move. That's what I'm
right?
gonna.
I fucking have no idea what to do here.
I got nothing.
I guess I'll come for my horse because this is probably very.
It is
traumatic
pretty
for him.
stressful. Being thrown was, I mean, he didn't get hurt, but she? I'm not sure what gender your horse is, and I don't know if it has. We should work on that.
The horse has no gender. It is a magical demon.
It is horse.
Horse.
What's in your pants?
Oh yeah, what's the horse's subclass, Bryn?
Horse right now.
It is level 3 horse.
It is a level 3 horse.
Okay,
Let's
guys, I
go.
suck at using my illusion spells. This is one of the-
Horse.
You guys might not have known, but I actually have minor illusion.
Oh my goodness, it's Eglor. Eglor, come again.
Oh my god! Replace the token!
I'm
Oh,
making a
no.
booming sound right here of like the sound of a roaring T-Rex.
Oh, okay, wow. All right. Let's
There it is. There's our T-Rex.
We
There's
have
our
a druid at the party.
sexual tyrannosaur right there.
Okay.
And then I'll like, as this happens, I'll say, "Hey, yo, that's me. Don't worry about it. It's some magic I got."
Ren sighs when he hears magic mentioned.
Brightleaf has her bow at the ready, but
Hey, let's get
doesn't
some
really
music.
have a good angle. Cayman.
I'm gonna walk up to the front and help Humphrey fucking get this thing going again.
He's frantically hitting controls, trying to make it go as it lurches slowly back to life. He's not really noticing that you're trying to help him. No rolls are needed, but I assume that's some sort of help action or something if it's necessary. So we'll just something.
Look at, oh, there's the fucking start button. We'll just push that. Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's already going. It's already going.
Great. My job is done.
Excellent. So the Duergar Raiders that are up front here are going to, seeing the rail engine start up and start to kind of lurch forward, are both going to take shots at the front window. So they're going to shoot kind of like at Cayman and Humphrey, not knowing they're there, but shooting in that general direction. So they're going to miss horribly, the both of them. Yeah, they fly off to the side, and both will retreat.
These guys just both roll the same thing all the time. Swingsies.
And they're gonna kind of both retreat back around the corner a little bit.
They're all just clones of one another.
All right. And that should do it for the Duergar, and now we go to the party with the rail engine moving. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab everyone, and I'm gonna go chugga chugga choo choo.
Oh my god, how are you moving the shapes?
And you're all going to lurch forward about 20 feet or so, and the rail engine is going to start moving.
That typing doesn't make me feel good.
Oh, what's wrong with my typing?
It tells me that there's something going on.
Oops.
Fireball.
I was about to say, what you need to do is just roll a bunch of random dice.
I need to type the full message every time.
One time at the beginning of a session, I rolled HP for creatures for later in the session in front of my players. It was great.
Terrifying.
Oh, that wasn't even in your campaign, buddy.
Clink over to you.
All right. I assume I don't have a view of any of the
That's correct.
not gnomes.
That's
I'm just going to
correct.
keep my ready shot until I see one.
Ren, same.
Yep, keep acting like cover.
Alrighty.
Hold! Hold! That's a lot of dice! Drone?
Yeah. I was saying you need to do something like that.
What's with the 8D20?
Oh, I don't know.
I
It's an
believe that
interesting
might
dice you have there.
Oh, thank
Something
goodness that didn't
I
appear on the
think-
wrong layer.
something has Octalian advantage. Yes.
This is gonna be relevant. This is gonna be relevant in a second.
What is that? Is that a cat?
It's
a
big,
cat.
scary monster.
It's an upset cat. A vaguely upset.
Astron, I know, Astron, you should know what it is. It's the boss cat from my campaign.
I'm sorry?
Remember the cat on the map that
No.
always kept moving
No,
around?
man. It's been a long time. My memory is not good.
Astron, remember you drew a cat. It was Riley who drew a cat on the
Alright.
map. And
I've drawn
Over
a lot
to
of cats on a
Humphrey.
lot of maps,
Humphrey is
man.
still playing the controls. Over to Leon.
Is that a musical instrument proficiency that he's playing?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Anything for you, Leon?
Not yet.
Okay. Braun, still comforting your horse?
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast False Life on myself as well.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Drone? Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
I'm totally prepared for something to go horribly wrong here.
I'm summoning a big purple worm in the form of Major Image.
Oh shit.
Where?
Oh.
Right where my cat is.
Oh.
The angry cat.
Right.
It might not be like 100% consistent with the size dimensions, but
That's totally fine. Let's look at Major
it's
Image
a
real
20-foot cube. So
That's
here, I
fine.
can
I'm assuming you're going as big as you can go.
display-
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a wall of text.
It's an illusion spell, of course it is.
Seems completely real. Sound, smells, temperature. Can't create sufficient heat or cold to cause damage. Sound loud enough to deal thunder or deafen, or smell that might sicken a creature. As long as you are within range of the illusion, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any other spot within range. You can alter its appearance while it moves so that its movements appear natural. For example, if you create an image, it moves. Okay. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses its action to examine the... Okay, so they have to use an action to examine it,
Yep.
or if they physically interact with it.
Yeah. By touching it.
Gotcha.
Or attacking it.
Gotcha. Okay. That is acceptable. There is a
Once
purple
again, I'm gonna
worm
be
that
like-
just appeared.
I'm gonna say, hey yo, again, don't worry, that's me. I can also do this. It is
You get
maybe, it's maybe a little bit more shadowy black than purple, but it's still a giant worm.
It's a dark purple worm.
Did you
Exactly.
just summon a you know what? Forget it.
got a big purple worm.
That's my turn, by the way. That's all of it.
Bright Leaf, Raiders. They're gonna peek out again and take another couple of shots at your front window.
Really, guys?
Aren't scared
Yeah.
of the big purple worm?
Oh wait, no. You know what? That makes a lot more sense. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to have them instead roll. What was their check for that? What's your DC
My
that they need to
DC.
beat? The DC
I don't
that they
think
need to
there's
beat.
a official DC, but my DC is 14, like just my spell casting.
Against your spell save DC is the investigation they need to beat.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it'd be 14.
Yeah, so they're actually going to both turn and shoot at the purple worm because they think it's real. And their shots are going to
Go right through
go
it.
through it, but they think maybe they hit it and did nothing. Hard to say. Actually, they used their action to perceive it and failed, so they just think it's real and didn't shoot at all. Whatever. The whole point is, nothing happened. You totally fooled them. Another one is going to attempt to perceive the reality of this thing. He's also going to fail. Let's see if one of these other ones does. Nope. Wow, you really fooled a lot of dudes. This is awesome. One will notice.
One's like,
It's-
wait a second.
Okay, two notice that it's not real, and they're like, what? And the other ones are either like, oh god, it's a purple worm! Running or otherwise trying to figure they stuff out.
Hit. Stupid.
Exactly.
Got him.
No, it's
I'm
purple
just
worm.
saying, if there's a whole 4 random Duergar dudes here and that's it, I will eat my shirt. There is definitely more here. There ain't no way. There's more of them or something.
Grid would just not make a map for nothing.
Yeah, he would.
This is exactly what he wants you guys to think, you fools.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Look, the moment we fought a single shadow and it died in like 2 hits, I was like, okay, what's up next? What's going on?
Next, I'm gonna stick the purple worm on the party.
I'm just backing Humphrey up. I mean, I've read the controls. I kind of get what's going on here. I'm helping out.
That is just
Sure.
me in front of Cleek.
All right, we'll skip over to the rail engine, and I'll start to move a little faster since I think a lot of people are just going to be skipping for the time being. So,
I assumed it would be accelerating and like getting faster each turn.
yeah, a little bit. Let's see. There we go. There we
Ah.
go. Yeah, you're all a little tilted. We're gonna have to deal with that. You can also just drop yourself onto a square inside of there.
We'll figure it out.
I'm assuming you're in that gap. I'm not too worried about it. Cleek, you still don't... Well, actually, at this point, you probably do have a little bit of a gap. I'm going to say you can thread it because you're an operator.
Because she's got sharpshooter.
Yeah, actually. You can shoot through 3/4 cover with no problem, and that's 3/4 as it gets. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that could be 7/8 cover, and we could say that it's too much for you, but I say try for it if you want.
Via raw mechanics, supposedly, like unless something is completely covered, I can hit it just fine.
Exactly.
Normal
You
mod.
can certainly try is accurate here.
So the first thing would be the reaction shot as we move, going towards this one. I assume is the one I can see the most.
They're both slightly visible. One
I'll
more
just-
so. So I mean,
Was one of
check your
them-
priority.
The one that I hurt is the one running away, ain't it?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one
Okay.
farther back.
So the reaction shot will just go towards the one on the right for now. These are all going to be sharpshooter.
Oh god.
17.
17. They don't get the AC, so a 17 will hit.
27 piercing.
Oh my god, we're back to the music.
Ow! Ow!
Max damage. How's he looking?
He's injured.
Not dead. Okay.
Badly injured.
Anyway, on my turn, first shot goes to him. Sharpshooter. 17!
He's
How's
dead.
another 27 damage look?
Absolutely just completely gone. Like, just... I don't know what you expected.
I imagine they ran and then just this arrow headshotting his friend twice.
Gosh!
These are only 4.
First one hit, oh god, well, second one's going right where the first one went.
He was in advance until an arrow took him in the knee. Then he was maimed, and then he got hit again, and then he was gone.
Anyway, third arrow.
Poor Duergar leg.
Does a 13 hit?
Ooh. No.
I didn't think so.
Tears rocks up out of the ground next to the Duergar, and he's like, and just utterly terrified.
Run, motherfucker.
All right, that's Cleek's turn. Ren, over to you.
Continue being cover for Cleek.
All right.
I don't like that.
No, and you shouldn't.
Thanks. Is it start with the C? Or is it a real one of what's over here right now?
They're gonna have to figure out whether or not that's real.
Hopefully Clay killed the ones that figured out it was real.
I don't think he did.
Frick, you can't.
Well, because these two shot at it and were like, did we miss? Did it not do anything? Oh shit.
Leon, anything? Not yet.
That's good.
Okay.
Let me see. Hang on. Let me see what the distance is from here to there.
Sure. Same thing for you, Braun. And then Drone. I love the kitty.
Too far.
It's a
Nope.
big scary
Not
worm,
happy.
I swear.
Alright, Braun, anything for you?
I'm just gonna pump myself full of defensive. I'm gonna cast Armor of Shar as well.
Oh, sick.
Boy's getting ready for a fight.
Like a flavored armor.
Wait, is that another temporary HP?
Yeah.
He can choose not to take the temporary HP of the other one if he wants, but technically then you would be forfeiting the...
Yeah, I was gonna say you only get one at a time.
They not stack
Can't stack
then?
him.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm role lawyering everyone
Hold
right
on.
now.
No, hold on. I will clarify. Armor of Aegis or Armor of Shar. As long as you have temp HP, it will function correctly, regardless if it's temp HP from a different source or from Armor of Aegis.
No, that makes sense, and that's fine. My thing is more that if he cast False Life already, and then he cast, an Armor of Agathis, Armor of Shar being a clone of that, it would overwrite the temp HP from False Life. So that's why that's the thing is you can only have one source of temp HP. They do not stack, unfortunately. Otherwise, the Artificer's heal bot would be the greatest, most powerful and overpowered thing in the history of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's two different sources, not one.
Right, you can only have temp HP from one source.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then it goes on long rest, and that's like all I know about it. Is,
So isn't it like you keep the highest temp HP if you were to get some from a different source?
You choose when you get a new source of temp HP to take the old one or take the new one. It doesn't fill it up, it doesn't stack, it doesn't add to it. It's you choose. So you would choose the higher one every time because that seems silly otherwise. But that's my understanding of the rules. In which case,
Faith instead.
Okay, I was gonna say if you wanted to, you could have done Armor of Shar instead of False Life because I don't know which one you would have preferred, and I'm gonna assume you would have known about that.
Armor of Shar gives 5 HP and the false life gives 17, so I'm gonna keep the 17 and just cast
Okay.
Shield of Faith on top
So
of it.
Shield of Faith and got it.
My
Cool,
God,
cool.
I love seeing everybody else burning their spell slots, and I'm sitting here like, nah, I'll keep
like-
mine.
Let me save
Imagine-
him. Let me
I
save
don't-
him.
You only need to use 1/3 level spell. It's aight.
Drone. What are you gonna
I'm
do?
using minor illusion to make.
Is illusion a concentration spell that will make your major image go away?
I don't believe so. Let me check. No, it is not.
Okay, good.
I'm making another roaring effect from sound.
Excellent. So your major image is already making noises, but now you're just making more noises.
Oh no.
I don't think
When in
major
doubt.
image makes
Yes, it
noises.
does.
Yeah,
Major image, it
Says
creates.
it makes all the noises and smells and everything that would come from it. It can't cause thunder damage and it can't deafen, but it says it seems completely real, including sounds, smells, and temperature. So if you get close to it, it seems hot, with body heat. If you
I
touch
guess I
it,
should-
you go through it, but
I guess I'll just instead, since it's already making noises, I'll just use an action to animate it.
okay. I mean, it's generally like kind of animated all the time. I thought it's more you
Make it
use the
tennis.
action to move it and make it look like it's moving correctly. Otherwise, it just kind of it sits in a spot and is like. "Mrr."
Does the idle animation.
Yeah, it does the idle animation. You got it.
It just T-poses.
Yeah, exactly. It T-poses at people.
I'm gonna move
missing
it
it.
a little bit after I figure out how to
That's fine.
drag this thing. Yes, here we go.
Oh no, you didn't grab all of it.
I don't know who
That's-
left
that's
those
fine.
eyebrows there. Those aren't mine. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay. So they think it's moving. Brightleaf is in the cart. The Duergar Raiders. Let's see. They're going to continue to retreat back. Those two are going to fire again. And one's going to totally think that their shot would have hit the purple worm and start to be a little like, no, I don't think so.
Oh god, it's too powerful! It's magical and immune to the arrows, right?
Possibly.
no,
Cayman,
it's-
Cayman and Humphrey, roll perception checks.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Humphrey, buddy, you gotta roll a perception check.
Oh, I do. What are we paying attention to?
I have no idea.
That's not good.
The magical god will tell us here in a second.
What are we paying attention to, Humphrey?
I think the DM needs to find out what the other side of this roll is. Whatever that might mean.
It's a 19 by the looks.
Yeah, I'm pretty attentive to what's going on, even though I'm freaking out. Really freaking out. Not be with us, not be with us.
I kind of got this here. I'll focus on this. What do you see?
Oh my god, I see another purple worm.
Oh no! Drone, you didn't happen to do two
There's
of those. did you?
There's more on the left. And he points them out to you, and now Cayman, you can see.
All right, there's a way to stick up from this hatch, right?
There is a way to stick up from the hatch.
Yeah. yeah. All right. This is an ambush.
I'm glad my ready action is to provide cover to the bird.
I'm gonna, take care of that.
Nani the fuck are these?
Just by standing there, I have an effective half cover. You don't need to take an action to do that.
Giving
If I
you
need
more.
to use my reaction, I can get on the other side of you. That's what I've been saying. My ready actions to give you cover.
Fair, there might be some on the north side.
Clink, clink. Hey guys, there's some on the north side.
Over to you.
Since he's pointed them out so generously, I'm gonna go.
Oh, hey, there's some on the north side!
There's some on the north side. I'm gonna stick up. Is there a hatch like I could just poke out of?
There is a door that opened and closed, and you see that there is a latch to open it. So you can slide open the door, and I will opening of it.
Today, I point to the two special-looking tokens, including a very heavy-looking metal dwarf and a magic one.
No way.
There's always a spellcaster.
You messin', boss.
Where the hell are you seeing spellcasters?
Look at this man
You messin',
that I am
boss.
kindly pinging.
Keep pinging him because I don't see him.
Top right.
Oh, way over there? Holy crap.
I
how
want you
far
to zoom
away
in
is
on that
he?
token.
Damn, he's a long ways away.
Creek
Yeah,
doesn't see him. Cayman, you and Humphrey do. In fact, Humphrey sees him. You trust Humphrey that there's someone over there.
yeah, I have nothing.
You maybe see the big metal guy, but
Let me see.
other than,
You
you can see those two kind of peeking over the rock. Yeah.
Oh, I can see them?
Yeah, you can see them peeking over the rock because they were pointed out to you by Humphrey.
Damn it.
Like they're
I'm getting a little low on arrows.
Oh, really?
I only have 31 left, and they go fast.
But when they do 27
This is why
damage
you
each, you know?
don't see the bow.
I can't reach even if I... No.
I'm sorry that I spent my entire life
Open the
training to
door.
use one.
I open the door and stick my head out.
Yep, you can use you can open the door and pop out and yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Eldritch Blast action.
All right, they are in half cover, so they'll have a +2 to their AC. You see that they both have light crossbows out, and it looks like they're wearing some kind of scale mail. Go ahead and roll to hit. 2 at the same or 1 at each? Any
I'm
particular
gonna
damage type?
focus down this guy, and I'm gonna go for I think I'm gonna go for necrotic damage.
Cool. Pew pew. That'll hit. And that will not. So 8 necrotic damage to the I won't call him a gentle dwarf because he is not a gentle dwarf.
He's the opposite of a gentle
This
dwarf.
is not a gentle dwarf. And is that your turn then? Or do you have a BA that
Is
you
he a
want to use?
degenerate dwarf?
Yes, it so just happens. I do have a bonus action I would love to do.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How far away is this? Ooh, yeah. We're gonna have a tyrant hand. The great iron grip of the tyrant pop right there.
So I don't have a token for it yet. That's something I will work on. For now,
We will just use this to represent.
that's fine too. I'll get rid of my little red shape and you can keep your little circle.
Fancy little
Now,
circle.
let's see. How do I empower it? It's either or. What
It's like-
can it do? It sits there for now.
Isn't it when you summon it as part of the summon, you can empower it?
As a
Attack.
bonus action, you may either cast Tyrant Hand or empower an already cast Tyrant Hand.
Oh, so yeah, you do have to summon it. So it's invisible. It's
Yep,
right there in
it's
front
there.
of them, invisible.
Oh yeah, it's there.
Isn't that kind of creepy that it just appears but is invisible? It's like, hey,
They
hey,
don't even know it's there.
I'm right here looking at you, even though I'm just a hand with no eyes.
Oh
Oh god, it has blind sight, guys!
no, this should be
Is
good.
the hand Herbert, Bryn?
A little, maybe. I mean,
No!
you've
No!
you've heard Chellerish Distam cackle a couple times, maybe now. So I mean, not quite the same.
Polish Distam freaking touched me, and I didn't like it.
No.
I didn't.
That sounds so much worse now.
Oh, it is horrible the way he
Thanks,
touches.
Satan!
I'm right here.
Chug. And we'll a little. There we go.
What? Man, this thing is taking its time starting up.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the brakes really hard on it, so I don't know.
Thanks, Fred.
I mean, to be fair, it was my own stupidity who thought cliffside instead of cavern.
Over to you.
Cleek heard me when I shouted there's some on the north side.
I assume I did, yes.
I mean,
Cleek,
I'm gonna say that you did as well.
I very much
Can I see this fine fellow?
Ooh.
You can. Yes.
Sharpshooter! Woo!
He's a little rotted looking.
Oh, God!
no.
Miss.
Second sharpshooter!
Somehow, Cleek managed to shoot backward.
That is also gonna miss.
Dang it!
Shoo, shoo.
Maybe it's time to stop taking sharpshooter shots for a little while.
Ren, over to you. Unless
something-
you had anything else.
Hold action to provide.
It's a free action to cry, right?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. Alright.
And Ren, what was that for you?
Why
He's
is my
basically
action surge marked down?
he's just holding his action to provide cover just in case Bird gets shot from the back.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Now we go to these guys, and we're gonna see some of these fellas.
Oh dear. He's got a big hammer.
You know, I think in that metal suit of his, he might try and stop the cart.
Does anyone happen to have heat metal? Heat metal for 300, anybody?
Hold up. But I can grapple him.
I
and
might
beat him.
be. These guys are humanoids, right? I might have
They would technically be, yeah, they're dwarves, right?
I might have a solution.
That's not intimidating at all.
Yes.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh,
Why are you like this?
Don't worry. It'll all work out.
I'm starting to think
I wonder.
Kellerish is rubbing off on you in two ways.
Ooh.
There is a
Was,
phrasing you need to watch when you're
That was-
saying shit like that.
that was well done.
Oh.
Okay, as you see a number of Duergar begin to scurry out of cover, couple things happen at once. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a dex save for the minecart. Ooh, it's gonna fail because it's a minecart. So,
Yeah.
what you are gonna see, people in the front, Cayman, Humphrey, and Drone. If you are looking,
Oh no.
let me go on objects layer. Yep, there we go. You're gonna see this fella over here in the corner. He's gonna kind of step out from cover, and if you're looking at him, if anyone's looking at him, you're gonna see that he's kind of holding like a metal canister looking thing.
Oh no, he's not a wizard.
And he's going to kind of you're gonna see him kind of look over at the cart and do like kind of lift one of his hands and like kind of he looks like he's doing mental calculations and physical calculations with his left hand, and then with his other he's going to toss up the canister, and then with both hands he's going to point at it as it reaches like a 10-foot apex and point at the front of the cart, and you're going to see this
Freaking pain tank at us.
and you're going to see this large canister kind of seize in midair and fling right at the front view pane of the glass,
As if by the catapult spell.
as if by catapult spell. So I am going to roll damage, and I'm guessing it's going to break the glass. Let's see if it breaks the glass threshold.
Have they just thrown a time bomb at us?
They threw an Oh, that's an awful lot like cannon shot. That's not good.
Oh my god.
So
The fourth level catapult.
no, actually, that's the explosion part of it. Catapult at 3rd level is 5d8.
Oh
So-
my god.
The canister will smash through the windshield and come flying into the cart. I'm actually going to roll a dex save for Humphrey.
Do we have to roll dex saves?
You will in a sec, because it's about to explode inside the cart. So,
A
drone.
mini fireball has just been thrown through our windshield.
Drone and Cayman, please roll deck saves.
They tossed an IED
I
at our
thought
team.
I was safe in here.
This is gonna hurt.
So
Five.
Cayman, you take 17 fire damage. Drone, you take 17 fire damage.
I love how the the tank, and the archer are both.
Badge labeled DRA for the Dwarven Rifles Association.
Nah. He just threw an ID at the train card. It's fine. We're not gonna get derailed by it.
So that was yeah. He hopped it up and threw it. I know it's a 90-foot range with catapult. Yeah. Does the range extend at all with the? He would have just taken the extra steps forward.
Oh no, I
It
was
doesn't-
I was ranging something else entirely.
Catapult range that extend higher you cast it. You can catapult something heavier the higher you cast it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he would have had to take the 90 to have been in the 90-foot range. So I would have had to make him step forward.
Okay,
So
I was
So-
ranging something completely. Well,
Okay.
I mean, he was going for like this, right?
I mean, he kind of went through that front windshield. Humphrey's looking really, really hurt and scorched now, and I'm guessing both of you guys are as well. Everyone
Well,
else
I'm
looking at me.
shook with an explosion, and you can see flames kind of licking inside of the front cabin. The cart, however, continues to move forward, even though there's a huge hole in the front windshield now. And Leon, over to you. As actually, one of the other ones is going to take a shot with his with the same thing, but at the major image, because there's more than one of those guys.
Oh shit! There's 3 of them.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
So he's going to take a shot of his and do the same thing, toss it up in the air and fling it magically at the major image. Major image is not going to get hit by it, but I'm going to roll a d20 to see how unlucky the cart may be since it's in the trajectory behind it. So, nope, goes sailing over the cart and hits the back wall and begins dumping rubble down. I'm going to actually, I'm just going to draw some rubble that fell. And Humphrey, who's injured, is going to take cover and hide. And no, we need to get out of here. I'm just going to keep pushing the carts, accelerate. Everyone. And he's going to be hiding underneath the console and have his hand just up on the console, holding down the accelerator.
Yep.
Braun, over to you. I'm going to draw some rubble real quick from where that other explosion happened.
I'm just gonna see all this madness going on right now, and I'm just gonna move over to the front and say, "Get us the fuck out of here!"
I'm working on it!
And I'm gonna shoot a guarding bolt at this dude over here.
Roll to hit.
Level 3, by the way.
Oh,
Okay. He's uninjured, and now he's quite injured because that's
gonna hurt.
Which one got hit? Which one got hit?
this guy.
This one right here.
The issue of only having melee. Nothing's in range of me.
13?
Yeah.
Ooh,
13.
that's lower than I expected.
He still felt it.
Yeah, no, he's hurt, not blooded. But he also has a glowing nimbus around him, which he doesn't like because ranged people don't like being marker lighted. Marker lit. Fight Tau, you don't like being marker lit. Anything else for you, Braun?
That's it.
It's very real estate.
All right, drone.
Okay,
You
so
just got blazed.
So the spell says I can move my major image anywhere within range. 120 feet is with range, so it's gonna slither very fastly over here.
Shit!
Bonus action. I'm gonna summon a doggo to sick on that.
On a pipe
This
bomb,
guy.
pipe bomb Pete. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, I
So
put in there.
it is now. That's all I'm doing. Actually, I'm gonna move. Maybe try to go a little bit in cover from this glass area. I'm assuming there's maybe a little bit I can kind of hide from.
Yeah, if you move farther away from the front, the most open part, other than the door, if Cayman were to fully open it. The windows actually don't represent super visible slots. It's like it's more of a firing point at this juncture. But even so, there aren't that many. The cart is actually meant to be durable, not a sightseeing thing. You know what I mean? This is you're already underground, so the number of viewports are actually pretty durable, anyways. That thing broke through what is effectively super bulletproof magic glass, like tinted magic super bulletproof glass.
Hot.
Just came flying in, did 24 damage or something, and went right through. So
Anyway,
yeah,
that is action to move it, bonus action to summon my movement. So it's now my doggo's turn. It's going to.
Yep.
Yeah,
go ahead and roll to hit with that. And in fact, I will give you advantage. Back to that dog.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit anyways.
Let's see if I crit. Nope. It needs to make a DC strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay, that's gonna be
And 13 damage.
11.
Okay. Nope. It fails. It's knocked prone.
All right. So 13 damage and it's knocked prone. Excellent work.
The end of my turn.
He is hurt. Not blooded, but hurt. All right, end of your turn. Brightleaf is going to kind of take a few steps forward, kind of hopping past and through Ren and Cleek, and kind of emerge into this front minecart, which is now scorched and has a few injured people in it. And she's going to take up a position next to the slightly open door and kind of peek out. And let's see, where can she aim? Ta-ta. Yeah, she's going to take the opening and she's going to shoot at this big iron guy. That's
gonna hit.
Yep, one of them's gonna hit. All right, so that's 1d8 plus 5.
Woo!
It does some damage though. So 2 arrows, one plinks off of the heavy armor, and one shudder to a stop in between two articulated plates. And the Duergar looks pretty upset. All things considered, that is some heavy armor, and the interlocking moving bits, they seem to move with a stiffness, but they look heavy. They look like heavy fighters, and those warhammers look, they ain't no joke. Cayman, over to you.
Yeah, so it's a real shame that guy's wearing all that metal armor. Cayman's gonna step forward towards the opening in the window. He's gonna think for a second. He's gonna go, you know what? It's about time I really put this to the test. And I'm going to empower the Iron Hand of the Tyrant and use it to strike at this Duergar while I'm simultaneously holding the ring out towards this one and firing off some of that sweet, delicious Chalorish Distem's Necrobolt.
All right, so that means I'm going to have to make a dex and con save for the Forge Breaker. So let me go ahead and get that dex save. 14, I'm guessing that's going to fail. And then the con save.
Probably a little bit.
That is also going to fail.
All right.
Much modifier, but yes, so fails on both. And there's no one else in the line, so you will hit him, but you will not hit anyone else.
So I'm going to use the non-spell slot one.
Cool.
Ooh, I'm going to take half of that. I'll take that. Yep. And then
so
the iron
26 damage from that.
The Iron Hand will do. It's my spell attack, right?
Yes. So it's a good to hit.
Not good enough.
That won't. So suddenly the hand starts glowing, sitting on the rock in front of the two Duergar, and they're like, what? And it swipes at one of them, and he's like, ah! And ducks underneath it.
Wouldn't you have advantage because it was invisible and your made attack were technically hidden?
No, it stops being invisible when it becomes empowered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So now
it started to glow with energy in front of them. What's that? And, like, flopped at one of them and missed, and that's what they're dealing with right now. Is they're fighting a mini Wallmaster. Hey, you got it. You got the reference. Thank you. So, what are you going to do with that health that you got from this fella? Are you going to do anything with it in particular?
I'm gonna put it somewhere.
Okay, you going to use a hit die? That's why they're there.
Can I?
This is the moment to, as a free action, use a hit die for doing something if you want. I think your ring is down to 1 out of 13 potential charges. Ooh, that's a 7 on top of the... You got 6 because it's half of the 12, so 6 and 7 is 13. So you could use that to put 2 charges in and take the 3 left over for yourself.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
All right. Your ring now has 3 charges. You can sense a tiny whisper of giddiness inside of it, as if it is stirring from the inertness that.
I'm going to use my free action to whisper. Feels so good. Thank God that was whispered.
Is that the rest of your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. One of the Duergar Raiders is going to try and perceive if the worm is real, and it's going to deal with that. This one is going to try and attack your Chellerish Distam Tyrant Hand.
Good luck.
And he's going to just kind of take a step back from it, because he thinks it's like a creature in close with him. It's not going to opportunity attack because it can't, and then he's going to shoot at it like almost point blank with his crossbow. And it's just going to off of the rock that it's on. He's like, what? The other one's like, maybe it's an illusion. That thing's an illusion. And so those two Duergar up there have kind of figured it out between the two of them.
Are they speaking common?
No, they're speaking Duergar. So I guess that's undercommon. So anyone who would speak undercommon and can maybe if you speak undercommon, roll a perception to see if you can hear them yelling at each other in undercommon as you go by in a cart during a firefight with explosions and roars happening every few seconds. Braun, you totally hear it. In the back cart, you hear them yelling. They're like, "Oh, looks like that worm's fake. Maybe this hand thing is too."
I hope I land a hit with it before we get out of here.
Rand is too busy protecting.
That would be so funny. Okay, so the rest of the Duergar on the south side. Okay, so this one who got marker lit is going to take a shot. He sees Ren, so he's going to take a shot at Ren. That's going to miss. And then as he misses, he's going to retreat behind cover. The other one's going to take a step out and also take a shot at Ren, which is the guy that he can see. He's also going to miss. He's also going to duck behind cover.
Ren just backhand both crossbow bolts.
He's just like, ting, ping. Don't even care.
Really nice.
Let's see. This one's going to take cover behind this rock a little bit, lean over, and give himself some sighting. And he's going to take a disadvantage shot at Cayman because that's the guy that he can see through.
Who's shooting at me? Who has the balls?
This, this fella right here. Yeah, that guy. Yep. Through the broken windshield with disadvantage from over long range. Took a shot, and it just did not pan out for him. That being said, wrong thing. We got a few more. Few more appearing. Oh, no. There we go.
I gotta mark down my empowerments.
One more taking a shot at Ren. That's probably gonna miss too.
Yep, because he's in shell mode, so he just backhand that one as well. They're just watching Red backhand the arrows that are flying towards him.
Yeah, they're not really really making the right choices here, but they can't see any other targets than two guys on the mid deck. One of them shooting what seems like missiles. You know.
Not distract that guy's attention. Oh, boy, it really picked up speed. I don't like how much closer we got to this.
Yeah, I've been looking at that guy and I'm like, I wonder who I'm gonna target.
Yeah.
Jump in front of us.
I do not want that man on the tracks in front of us.
You might have seen him get blasted.
Anyway.
I want him so I can grab him, slam him into things.
Alright. Here we go. I'm taking a shot at this guy. Normal shot at the big armor dude.
Yeah, roll the hit.
17 hit.
No.
Alright, second normal shot. 26 hit.
Yes.
Alright, standard damage, 15, plus I'm going to use Arcane Shot, Grasping Arrow.
Ooh, there you go.
He's a dwarf, so I doubt he's going to take full poison damage. 2 poison damage!
1 poison damage.
I'm assuming he's resistant, that gets reduced to 1. Speed is reduced by 10 feet. If he moves, he takes an extra 2d6 slashing damage. The brambles last for a minute until I use the option again, or until it gets removed using an athletics check to remove the brambles, DC 13.
Gotcha.
And I'm also going to use a maneuver, using one of my superiority die. I am going to use Tripping Attack.
Yes!
I need a strength saving throw, DC 16.
Not as strength. The dude wearing a suit of armor.
Well, he fails anyway, so shut it.
I will mention, he's on the cliffside falling.
I also get to add a d6 from the superiority die to the damage.
Alright. And people
Just
say
so-
boring.
3 extra damage. He is prone, and he is wrapped in the brambles, which reduce his total movements, which reduces movement speed by 10 feet.
As he trips and hits the ground. He's dead.
He died?
He died!
Alright! Hey! Teamwork makes
Was it the 3 damage that actually did it?
Yes.
So it was needed anyway. It paid off. I'm not upset.
I actually thought the grasping arrow was gonna do it, and then you rolled trash, and I was like, okay, I mean, whatever.
I imagine the arrow hit, he just trips and cliff.
Yeah,
broke his neck when that helmet hit the fucking ground.
It's like the Halo Spartans. They're immune to everything except a solid punch to the back because their spine shatters under the armor's weight.
oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Good shot, dude.
because the Halo armor, the
Thanks.
armor compensates, so it compensates by breaking your neck.
Ren, what about you? Unless there's anything else, Cleek.
No, that will be... Actually, you know what? No, I will use my bonus action Second Wind, because I got hit by that bludgeoning damage earlier.
Wind it up.
I'm going to do the same. Second Wind.
Cool.
1d10 plus 6.
Both of you get to windy.
That is... Oh, that's not how that works.
It's
That
still a 6.
13, I'm back to full HP.
Yeah.
I am down 1 HP.
Seems like you're both doing pretty good.
I mean, I'm taking out some Duergar.
I'm feeling alright.
Acting like a giant bodyguard for you.
I got some hit points back. I'm okay.
I feel like we're in like one of those Wild West films, and I'm just like the guy on the Gatling gun as the train passes.
Yeah.
I've got my revolver.
Range like that armor shield in front of the Gatling gun.
Yeah, you ever seen like the guys in like the full like metal armor made of pots and pans and crap? Or whatever, and it's like cast iron and it looks so cool. Come on guys, we're in the Wild West now, it's awesome!
Yeehaw!
Alright, so
what the fuck is that?
as the super heavily armored breaker Duergar charge forward, they will use the Duergar racial ability, Enlarge. And both of them will get large.
I'm sorry?
And
Grapple them.
And as they kind of take up positions on one of them hopping down and kind of taking a stop on one of the railway lines, you see that though in this heavy armor they have one arm devoted to carrying a massive metal plate of a shield, and the other carrying a large warhammer, you see as they both kind of raise their warhammer-bearing arms towards you that there's a strange device that seems to be clamped onto their right wrist. And as they kind of angle their wrists towards you, first I'm going to do the one on the railway line as 3 bolts come flying out, just kind of raking into the cabin there.
Oh, I don't have shield.
Towards who?
I don't like that at all. I'm gonna make you pay for doing that.
I'm pretty sure that might be a ring of magic missile.
No.
No, it's a fucking wrist-mounted bolt launcher. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Do any of those hit?
Are we fighting?
Are they all at me?
Yeah, he's well. Actually, let's see.
I'm the only one who's visible, unless he shot it greatly.
Humphrey's underneath the thing, like he's underneath the countertop. So yeah, they're all at you. One will hit then.
Yeah, because unless he shot it greatly with that last one, yeah, one hits me. I'm gonna remember that.
2 piercing.
Ooh, I just pull it out and throw it like fuck you.
This one is going to. He's going to see Ren, and that's going to be his shot. He's going to fire at Ren.
These Duergars, they seem so threatening.
They seem so threatening.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, they don't seem very happy with that.
When he gets it, he just bangs his hand on his chest. That's all you got?
I wouldn't bet on it.
He's taunting them, so they stop trying to shoot at the cart and want to shoot at the guy who's taunting them.
Well, one's not. They're not shooting at the cart. They're shooting at people in the cart.
All right, the Duergar that was knocked down by the dog is going to. Let's see.
Get up in a panic because there's a dog right next to him.
Yeah, he's going to get up, which is half his movement, so that's 15 of his 25 feet. He's got 10 left, so he's going to try and. Well, let's see. No, this is fine. He is going to. Let's see.
Wait a minute. What happens if we kill one of the foragers and give Cleek that, like, burst fire crossbow?
Well, Arcane Archer only works with bows, and
Yeah.
so do my bracers.
And Cleek's
However, I could still shoot it, and I could shoot it real good.
Sharpshooter. Multi-attack.
Maybe if it was like
Triple
some kind of quick bonus action shot, that would be interesting, but I don't think that's how it works. I have to imagine it's like an action thing.
I mean...
All right.
get crossbow expert.
Okay.
6 shot.
So the Duergar is going to get up, and he's going to then move the 5 feet, and then move another 5 feet, inviting an opportunity attack. Is the dog able to do opportunity?
Yes.
Then
Sorry, I was looking at my sheet.
no, you're fine.
When-
I called him yoga. Shit.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 will hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's another check to knock it prone.
Oh no.
Alright.
He just got up. He just
No.
got up, man.
So he goes prone once again, taking 10 more damage as the dog bites at him. He's looking blooded, but at the edge of the platform, he will raise up his hand and he will cast a spell.
No spell.
I'm just
Not
waiting for him
Not
to
if I
get demon.
counterspell him, he won't.
Are you going to counterspell him? Do you know what spell he's casting and what he's doing?
Unfortunately, I don't have counterspell.
Well, that makes it harder then. So he's going to cast a spell, and that's his turn.
Yeah.
One of these other ones here is going to 1, 2, 3,
I don't like that
4,
he just cast a
5.
spell.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
they're
can't-
not allowed to do that. You have to tell us what they're casting.
To be fair,
Do
we
I?
have almost everyone in the party has some range except Rin, who is "come at me, bro" type character.
Do I
Roll
actually have to tell you what spell was cast?
No.
No, that's me bullshit.
Okay, if I did, I would. It's not super necessary
I
for me to
mean-
hide it.
I'd love to know.
Well, I mean, what does this spell have verbal components?
You don't say the name of the spell when you cast it.
And it's
I mean, you
everyone
could.
casted differently, so
Yeah, it's one of
I
those
mean,
things.
I could scream.
My
Eldritch
question
Blast.
does it have verbal components?
Because then you could at least chance identifying it if you're familiar with spellcasting.
I don't care that much.
Okay.
No, like I'm
How's
curious
it
to hear
15 minutes?
how verbal.
Anyone who knows Undercommon can roll Arcana to see if they under what was being cast.
Nope. Braun's got 15 minutes, and I want him to be here when we get the hell out of this mess.
When? Or if.
8.
When? There's no if.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll 2 more deck saves for the wait a minute. The minecart can't roll a deck save. Let's see, are they in range? I do think.
Minecart derail.
Don't.
Can it?
No.
Can it be?
No. I don't have mending,
Yes.
damn it.
If they target under the minecart and it's an explosion, that
dang
force is
it, I
going
knew a
to derail.
turtle that had mending, but I don't know where he is right now.
Yeah. So these two, which both still have shells. Well, let's see. That one fired one last turn. He's got to reload. This guy is gonna fire his. So. It's gonna fail the deck save, so it's gonna do 5d8 damage to the side of the cart.
Is there a
Which
window
didn't do a
where
lot this
he's
time.
aiming at, or is he just aiming at the side?
I mean, he's aiming at a window, but it doesn't mean he hit it. And he didn't do a lot. He didn't do enough damage. So that's kind of more important.
That means that explosion is going to go off on the outside of the. On the side.
However, the explosion does rock the cart and break the window. So no one inside is hurt, but there is a against the side of the cart, and it kind of rocks a little bit. And you worry for just a moment that it might not stay on the tracks, but it rights itself. So then,
Humphrey, you better hurry up.
He's hurrying.
Alright. Leon, over to you. I'm holding it down.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking mess.
Use your magic, damn it!
Now imagine if we didn't slam on those brakes.
Right? We would have
Thirty
been
feet-
We would have just run straight into the explosives.
Yeah,
30 feet of movement there.
my stupidity helped the party in the end.
What it gave us was a chance to prepare.
Is this big fucker still alive?
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
he's uninjured. He is
Okay.
uninjured and large.
And large. Oh lord.
Don't worry.
Okay,
I'm gonna tag team him with you.
good. Melf's minute meteors, and I need 2 deck saves.
On the top deck one?
The big one right there.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll both of them at the same time.
Old, big, and rusty. Hanging out
So
over
that's
there.
an 11 and a 7, which I think are both going to fail.
Yes.
Roll that
They are.
damage.
Yeah,
He
roll
got a
damage.
8.
He's going to get hurt. He's going to get fired.
I never
Little
remember the damage
no.
of this guy. 12
Ooh,
damage.
minus 12.
Mm.
He looks pretty hardcore walking through fire and flames. Not gonna lie.
You edgy bitch.
This is slowly turning into a Wild West film more and more, not gonna lie.
They're not as
I
tough.
love
as
it.
they are.
This is Magitech Steampunk Wild West Underground.
That's a
It's a little
mouthful.
bit evil because one of us does look like a knight.
And
bit.
let me get a wisdom save
On whom?
from this guy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wisdom save. A wisdom save. 14.
All right.
What's that?
And now I need a roll from me.
What are we doing? What's happening?
That is the calamity ensues after I damage somebody with a spell. I can force them to take a negative from one of my cards.
Ooh, what's the negative?
19. So
That's judgment? No.
no, that's sun.
Yeah.
If it had dark vision beyond 60 feet, it's reduced.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Ooh.
definitely has an effect.
And
Is it reduced down to 60 feet, or?
It is down to 30 feet.
Oh!
He can't.
And
He can barely see the cart.
Well,
Yep.
this area is lit, remember? Still, that's
Dimly.
debilitating for a Underdark, right?
Oh, yeah.
and
He's definitely
And-
affected by it for sure.
are we technically counted as in the dark right now? Or
I
Dim?
would say that you are in dim light.
Okay, so for us with dark vision, we have bright light.
okay. Because if we count as dark, as if it counts as dark as in like at night, then he would have a -1 to all skills.
Gotcha. Yeah, not
But if you
quite night darkness yet.
All right. Well, then yeah, just a 30 feet sight for him.
Ooh, that has an effect for sure. Is that the rest of yours? That's
And
helpful.
That'll do it.
All right. Wow. Good call. That's gonna leave a mark. Humphrey still under the counter, still pushing the button. Braun.
Guiding bolt.
You're not supposed to say the name of the spell.
Oh, but he did.
Shut up, Cayman.
Should have came.
Unfortunately,
Oh
that is
my
just going to miss.
Fucking what?
Yep.
Damn.
Wow, that sucks.
That makes me not want to use my.
You know, to be
Ah.
honest, the art probably makes them look more heavily armored than they actually are wearing plate. Just for
Ah.
reference.
When
Saw the token. I thought they had dwarven plate armor. Like, great. Here we go. 20 C enemy.
I will do a better job of verbally explaining how incredibly difficult to hurt someone looks if they have something like that on them. I will do a better job. These guys are to stat them actually. They are half plate and shield.
Oh, so
18
it's
AC.
16. I think half like 16 AC.
Half plate is 15 plus Dex max 2.
Okay, so
Plus a
probably
shield.
a +1 dex, 16 plus shield for 18 AC.
Or
Got
they
it.
have +1 shields. Or +1 half plate.
They have
So
no.
somewhere in the range that I have expressed, you are somewhere on the right track. In any case, Braun, you got your guiding bolt out.
I'm just, for fuck's sake, I'm not gonna do anything else. Braun's gonna yell out, guiding bolt, and then Cayman's gonna make fun of him. It's gonna make him flustered and miss. I'm gonna turn around and be like, shut up, Cayman! And that's gonna be my turn.
That is
Yeah,
very Braun.
Kind of dumb to yell your spell name out loud. That gives way for counter spell.
Yeah, I told you not to do it.
It was the off by one. Drone, over to you.
Fuck, I don't know what to.
Dog. 100 times.
How far can you throw that fucking hammer?
60 feet max. And that's like at disadvantage as well. It's just gonna be a fireball.
Yeah, just shoot a firebolt at
Ain't
it.
nothing wrong with a fireball.
Fireball or firebolt?
Bolt.
That's probably not gonna hit. I was aiming for this, dude.
Just washes off the shield.
Alright, that's cool. I'm going back here now. And outside the cart. That's the end of my turn, but on my doggo's turn to get back
Oh,
into
no.
range.
Yeah, as soon as now that he's
And
back in range, and it's
guys,
advantage because he's prone.
That guy's in danger. Finally, the dog gets to rip somebody to pieces.
That will
21.
hit. A 21 will absolutely hit. 10. Does he have to make a strength save to be not prone?
I mean,
Wait
if he's
a
already
minute.
prone.
Double prone.
Double prone.
Just send him off
He
the
gets the
cliff.
grappling for
He's
he
now
makes him
laying down even
restrained.
more.
You're just you have a burrow speed with him now. He's underground.
Burrow speed 0 feet. Got shoved
When did
into
our
the ground.
When did our music stop?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not sure.
I didn't
It,
loop
It only
it.
lasts
I didn't
for
even
an
notice.
hour.
it died at some point. Brightleaf's
We're about
going
done
to,
anyway.
Yeah, we are. Brightleaf's going to hop up to the console and kind of peer out of it and take 2 shots at the guy who now looks confused on the tracks in front of you.
I can't see what happened.
Those will both hit.
Woo!
Oops. So
Uh-huh.
10 and 11. That dude will take 21 damage, which he's looking blooded now as well. And that will be Brightleaf's turn. And Cayman, over to you.
The first thing I'm gonna do is have that fucking claw hand chase the guy who thought it was an illusion and try to rip part of his face off.
Rip him a new one? Is that where you were going?
No, rip part of his face off. That'll do it.
Only
That'll hit.
part. Disappointing.
Well, let's see. What's the damage on this bad boy? Plus spellcasting modifier, so +5.
Yes.
All right. Now I get to do that thing, right?
What thing?
The roll.
Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta look at it.
Because this slurps up hell.
Yeah, it does.
So
I just need to find it real quick. Sorry.
Who knew that vampire spells would have a lifesteal?
I know it's like a whole thing, like a theme, like a.
I never would have guessed. Ever.
It's a fun theme, actually. It really is. To
Yeah,
leash
it's
stuff.
cool. It goes beyond
let's
typical
see.
necrotic.
Okay, features and such.
Yep.
Oh man, my computer's just moving slow right now. It's like, come on, guy. There we go.
I hate that this track is actually so good for this.
It really is.
It's Donkey Kong country music.
What's wrong with that? That's awesome.
I'm really
I just find it so dumb that Donkey Kong music is the perfect theme for this.
I want you to get a Duergar in range so we can drag it as I'm grappling.
Well, first we gotta find a Nordic tomb. Then we can start thinking about getting a Duergar in range.
Shut the fuck up, Astron. I'm going to remove your pelvis.
Where's the part where it says you can do the thing? Sorry, I'm just not seeing it in.
Oh.
I have it somewhere.
The Pact of the Ring.
Yeah, when you hit them with the hand.
I don't know. You're the one who said I could use it with the thing. I'm just asking if I can do it with this.
I know. I thought I wrote it down somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. And I'm fine with that.
Confusing. I just closed my
It's fine.
But while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna actually cast
You close your character sheet?
Madness.
on accident. I'm gonna
On
actually
accident.
cast-
That's legit though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna actually cast this bad boy for realsy.
Okay, yeah. Iron Grip of the Tyrant. You can.
Ooh.
hand.
It's of course it's at our friend right over here. He's in range.
And what are you casting on the next guy?
Our sexy bolt.
Ooh, okay. Fire away.
Chellerish
yeah.
Distam would name one of his spells that.
Sexy
Sexy
bolt.
bolt?
Probably.
He might.
Chillers distance.
It just charms them. It does no damage. It just charms the lightning bolt.
No, it wouldn't do damage. Everything about him does damage.
Psychic damage. So he's going to actually pass the dex, which is funny, but he's going to fail the con, which is funnier. So he's going to take 10 necro damage, so you get 5 healing, and he's going to take 7 lightning damage, so he's going to take a total of 17.
On that, I can roll the 1d12.
Yes.
I'll do it. Ooh.
So you get 16 instead of the 5. Because it's on top of the health you get back, not on top of the damage.
I'll put
So you
2.
don't have to have that.
I'll put 2.
Okay. And you'll take 6 for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. The ring is getting filled up.
Tastes like
I gotta find my creations and look at the tyrant hand, because could have
Nobody
sworn.
else knows the ring's getting filled up.
No. I mean,
I'm
nothing
sorry?
happening. Whatever.
Filled? With what?
Nothing.
With the
blood.
nothing. It's not like I'm slurping up life energy from these guys to empower myself or anything.
That's not what's happening. Shh.
Yeah, no, that's not what's happening at all. I'm just restoring my health, man, you know?
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. So after Cayman, are you done with? Okay, Braun has to go. I will finish it after Cayman. I'll do the Duergar Raiders, move engine, and start top of the order with Cleek again. Braun, have a great night. Not much.
It would
will
always
happen.
end before a clique.
Yes, it does. That's on purpose. I mean,
I
what?
have done nothing
What?
but backhand
Because
crossbow.
you
bolts.
No,
always have a
please!
super
I'm the bird brain!
finish.
I'm terrible at remembering things.
I mean, at least you can actually do something. I'm just in backhanding crossbow bolts for the entire session.
And you've been doing it well.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
that, let's be real. One of them is going to shoot at your hand because it now just hit him. He's going to miss. The other one's going to not be paying attention to him, and he's going to shoot at Cleek. And he's going to hit.
If
So the one
only
that-
you had a level in monk to throw him back.
Like,
I
you just
mean, I couldn't even do it anyways because my magic item.
Is that 21 against me, or is that 4 against me? I have to assume that 21 is against me.
21 was against you.
And
And
Well-
remember, my reaction goes off. I'm now in front of you.
Wait, no, that would still hit my AC.
That would still
Wait.
hit you at 21.
My AC is 17. Yeah, the half cover would not be
Bye,
enough.
Braun.
Fringe.
7 piercing. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, that's nothing. Really. It's not
some
bad
of
at
the
all.
other,
I
some of the
really
other-
should have just said I'm gonna hold my action to swap places instead of provide you cover.
So
Well,
these 5 are going to
that's-
take.
There's like a
general
particular,
channels.
there's like a battle master maneuver that does that. You can't really do that normally.
I mean, you're holding an action to take a blow for somebody. Is what I really should have said I was gonna do.
At Leon,
Fair
at
enough.
Braun, at Brightleaf, at Ren,
miss.
at Drone.
Ren
Yes.
backhand.
Ping, 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 ping. Just you hear a hail of crossbow bolt fire plinking off the side plates
What-
of the armored
Duergar
minecart.
shot that crossbow bolt at Ren.
You know, how long does that hand last for? I need to know this. I need to look at it.
Ren,
Keep
which
going while I'm reading.
which Duergar shot that bolt at Ren?
Which Duergar shot the bolt at you? This one.
I'll I'm just gonna flavor this. Ren just kind of catches the arrow, looks right at the Duergar, and breaks the bolt in his hand.
Badass.
Intimidation check? Question mark.
All right, and that is where we will pick up when we start once more.
We're stopping at the bird.
Once again.
All right.
Yep, we always.
It's odd not being the first to leave.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Happy summer, Cleek. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop as we stop at this dramatic moment with the party possibly about to make an escape. Will they escape? Find out next week.
I'm just waiting for these heavy armored